Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm playing my audio in the background. I did not realize that. I'm Conman167. It's good to have you guys. Oh, baby. It is going to be hopefully a very good show today. I'm expecting big things from this show. It's the go-home show for Survivor Series. We've yet to see any brand warfare yet. So, I want to see it tonight. I feel like we have to get something tonight in the battle of the brands, in the battle of Raw versus SmackDown. We'll see, though. We'll see if that ends up happening here tonight. But without further ado, my friends, it is time for your Conman Certified Roll Call. So, who do we got in here today? We have TJ Young, how you doing? We have Cubs fan, we have Samuel Vlogs, we have Tyrone Darby, how you doing, buddy? We have Ross Blocks up in here, Lauren Clayton, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. We have Brian Schaefer, Jacob Richardson, nice to see you. We got Crimson up in here, nice to have you. We also have WWE Clips, Ross Blocks is in here. WWE Clips again. I like your name so much I gave you 2 shoutouts apparently. Dylan is up in here as well. Elizabeth Syrinx. So many wonderful people. Justin Beverly. It is fantastic to see you, my friend. Tingerland is here as well. Hollaman. Cowboy 420. Holy moly. Goodness me. There's so many of you. All right. Good to have everyone here today. The card is as follows. So I just also realized that the card is not up to date where it needs to be right here below. So I'm going to update it while we are starting off the stream. But the card is, how will the WWE Champion Big E respond to Kevin Owens' attack? So that's going to be one of the things that we find out here tonight. Becky Lynch reacts to becoming the new challenger. Or sorry, my bad, mistakenly said that one. Becky Lynch reacts to the new challenger, Liv Morgan. And then Bobby Lashley is back as he looks to continue his domination on Mondays. There we go, guys. That is the show today. Really not much announced. And I guess we just have to wait and see what is going to happen here today. What do you mean wrong card, Con Man? That's the card for tonight. Big E responding to Kevin Owens' last week attack. Becky Lynch challenging Liv Morgan. Frig me. I keep saying challenging Liv Morgan. Becky Lynch reacts to the challenger Liv Morgan. WWE.com has this worded so weird. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you want to know the entire card, it's available down in the description below. Let's go. It's time for Big E, the WWE Champion. What do you guys think about the current WWE Champion? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji right here in this live chat. We have Anthony Daniel as well dropping a 7-bomb. He says it's 40 days until Christmas. Well, dude, I hope you have yourself a happy holiday season when it comes around the corner. Becca right now is in the Christmas mood. We've been calling November Snowvember as of late. And she really wants to get the Christmas decorations up. Now, I'm of the believer that you wait until December, generally speaking. But, you know, to each their own. We'll see who wins that battle. She's going to win it. But anyways, here is Big E.
Since becoming WWE Champion,
the fans are on their feet for Big E, and Big E's getting them pumped up as well.
oh, y'all are too much. It appears that a lot of people have their eyes on me, but with Thanksgiving right around the corner, please believe that I have plenty to give, including the leftovers.
Ooh, he's got the leftovers to give. You know what that means? He'd be
But
feeding
let's
it
not waste
to
any
you
time.
all night long.
Let's get to the matter at hand.
Leftovers.
And that is Roman Reigns.
Oh, he's mentioning the big dog.
You see, Roman, it was just supposed to be brand versus brand. It was just supposed to be champion versus champion. But you and your little cousins, you took it to a place that we can never come back from.
Oh, uh-oh.
You see, you put your hands on my family. So now that means I gotta beat your ass like you stole something.
Okay, good promo, good promo. Good promo.
Now, I gotta make sure that there are empty beds in those Brooklyn hospitals for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Roman,
Big E,
I gotta
be
take
big mad.
a piece of you that you will never get back.
What? Oh shit, it's starting to get intense, isn't it?
That is Sunday. That's Survivor Series. This is Monday. This is Monday Night Raw.
Get that cheap pop, Big E. Get that cheap pop.
So let me speak to a fellow member of the Monday Night Raw roster.
Who's he going to speak to?
And that's you, Kevin Owens.
Oh, all right.
So, Kevin, bring your lying, treacherous carcass out here so we can handle our business.
Man. WWE Champion Big E.
Lewis Watkins says it right. Big E is not playing around, and it doesn't look like Kevin Owens is either. Here comes KO. Just keep fighting until the end of that contract. Then you can go to AEW. All right, my mans. Let's see what ends up happening with this one. We have Samuel Vlogs highlighting his comment. He says, full gear explained in 2 words. Cowboy. Yes, sir. Except for that's 1 word. Just saying. Unless you separate it and you do cow space boy. But you spelt it as 1 word, so you look like a dumb bum. All right, here's Kevin Owens.
He's not certainly feeling the effects of 7 nights ago.
Heel KO.
Look,
right?
There's nothing more I would love than to get in that ring and beat the hell out of you again, and I will do that in a minute, but there's something I got to get off my chest before I do it.
Everybody drop that like as well if you
week
can. Leave a like on this video. Let's get this up to 150 likes right now.
Rollins by getting in my way,
I know we can.
Which
I
caused
believe
me
in us.
To have the 3rd straight loss in 3 weeks since I got back here on Raw. And I'm not even talking about how for weeks you called me a liar, you questioned my sincerity, you questioned my integrity, and led to everyone else out here apparently and in the locker room to do the same. So you know what, last week, Big E, I snapped, and how could I not? Okay? How could I not snap? Look, I was never lying. But it doesn't matter because you said it, and everybody loves you, so if you say it, that must be true, right? So now you've got yourself, everybody back there, everybody here, judging me. Well, let me tell you this, every single person judging me for what I did to you last week can go to hell.
Whoa.
Including you.
Whoa. Kevin Owens just officially turned on the audience. Kevin Owens is heel officially, guys.
Perception is reality.
Yep.
Well, because of you, the perception of me is that I'm a scumbag, I'm a liar, I'm a horrible person. You know what? Why fight it? Yeah, right?
Oh, why fight it?
Guy. Guess what? I will be the bad guy. Everybody thinks I am. Everybody wants me to be. But I'm not going to be any old plain bad guy. No, I promise you this. I'm going to be worse. Because Big E, I'm about to break bad on every single superstar in that locker room. I'm about to break bad on every single person.
Holy crap, Kevin Owens going to break bad?
Across the world. And I am especially going to break bad on you. And Big E, just know this. You deserve it. And
you
because
deserve
of
it.
you, everything that happens from here on out,
Ooh.
well, it's your fault.
Yes, man. Yes. They actually found something for Kevin Owens on his way out.
Hey, we talked enough. Bring your ass down here, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Now Big E wants to fight, and Kevin Owens is just going to walk away.
Will not have it.
Yes, man. Yo, all right, Big E, though, going right after Kevin Owens. Get yours, Big E. Come on, dude. Come on, man. He went after your family. He went after the New Day. And now, oh, come on, the Usos. Oh, frig off. What the frig are the Usos doing here? Oh, shit, it might be, oh my God, is it an invasion? Holy shit, guys, we might be having an invasion right now. The Usos are attacking Big E. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Are we starting off with SmackDown people showing up on Monday Night Raw? Hold up, guys. Is the SmackDown roster here tonight? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or fist emoji. Whatever you believe, or if you're somewhere in the center. If you think the SmackDown roster is showing up tonight. Right now, the Usos are beating down Big E, like beating him up badly, stomping on him, and now just punching him in the face. Good luck. Oh, the Usos are going to speak.
Big E, I know you can't hear me right now. Roman Reigns sends his regards.
Roman Reigns sends his regards. He's not even man enough to do his own dirty work.
Oh, yeah. And Arcade Bro, they can get this work too. We the true tag team. We running Friday night and Monday night, Oos.
We running Friday night and Monday night, Oos.
No more Big E. We gonna set them all down.
Oh, yeah, here they come. I was wondering if they were right around the corner. Here comes RK Bro. I knew the moment that they dropped their name that they weren't far behind, or at least that's Riddle. Randy's got to be pissed. Hang on, Randy's not actually there. It's just Riddle. Riddle come into the save. Okay. So Randy didn't make the save at all. Only Riddle did. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What's now? Sonya.
Might be unorthodox, but I'm calling it on the fly. Everybody get back in the ring. We're having a tag team match right
What? We got a big old tag team match. Usos versus Big E and Riddle. All right. And here comes Sethy Po. Get it, Trip God. Here comes the guy with the worst dance moves in the world. Good Lord, he's just going to dance on down to that ring. He's just going to go on full on this. Freaking Rollins is here, everyone. And what is Big E thinking? Wow, that was fun. And he's just going to watch the match. Well, well, well. Nothing else to say, but that was a, I guess, mildly entertaining start to the show here tonight. I was thinking we were going to get the invasion right away. I don't know why. My mind was just like, oh, SmackDown stars. Are we going to see everybody fight? And we kind of got a little bit of a fight. So I'm not mad. Not at all. Not a bad start. Cool. Cubs fan says, what a great segment. Kamari Best says, Seth's dancing got me dead. Oof Boy says, sup everyone. Sup, dude. My mic went off? What do you mean my microphone went off there? Low tier killer. Did my microphone go off for anybody else, or was it just for that dude? TCS Gaming says Kevin Owens did an incredible job with that promo. Agreed, my dude. Agreed. Agreed. Really good stuff. You're good, sweet. Good to hear. Just for that dude. So now they care about Survivor Series. A-Rock, they don't care about it. No, they don't care about it. Let's say this much, okay? If WWE actually cared about Survivor Series, they would have started the build, like the legitimate build to this show, the moment they could. Like, legit, the moment that they could have built to this show, but they just didn't, they didn't care. In WWE's world, 1 week of building to a show is more than enough. Want to know why? Because they have your money already. They have guaranteed money from Peacock. They have guaranteed money with your subscription. That's just that. They have guaranteed money. They don't care. We know this true. Like, I believe C Wrestling brought it to our attention as well this past Wednesday during the podcast. Like, this WWE straight up has said, like, they don't care about the content, the quality of the content. They just got to basically provide the content. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. They already have their money. They're just worried about, how do we get to the next show? How can we make this mildly entertaining enough to provide the content? That's all they care about. And it sucks. So let's get around to some donations over here. We have Anthony Daniel dropping 7. My dude.
You know it's all about like
Love that.
40 days till Christmas.
Hell yeah, dude. 40 days till Christmas. Thank you, my friend, for the donation. I appreciate it. But here we go. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the CMU draw will be happening. It will be. We will be doing the draw tonight. If you are a member on this channel or you redeemed an entry to the CMU, you will be in the draw tonight. So that'll happen during the next commercial break that we can. But let's get the poll up here, asking you, the viewers, who do you think will win? So it's either going to be...
welcome, Seth. Dare I ask what brings you here to join us? I mean, Big E was out for my match last week, so I figure it's only fair that I'm out here to keep eyes on the WWE Champion and his match tonight.
Perfectly logical explanation, Saxton. What else did you expect?
So get your votes in, my friends. Do either vote Usos or vote Riddle right here in the live chat. Seth Rollins is on commentary as well, if you happen to be hearing his voice slightly in the background. Now into the cover. Count of 1 and a big kick out there by, I believe that is Jey Uso. Might be Jimmy. Can't really tell. Kick right there to the midsection. Oh, nice double back elbow right there from the Usos. So I gotta ask you guys, legitimately, are you excited? Like, legitimately. When I say legitimately excited, like, do you have that feeling in your stomach that is just like, oh my God, I can't wait till Survivor Series this Sunday? Do you? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they've got my excitement levels for this one now. I'm after Full Gear, you know, I'm starting to realize that I was a hell of a lot more excited for Full Gear than I was for Survivor Series. And I mean, like, I can't confidently say that I am over the moon excited for the show. Am I going to watch it? Hell yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to probably enjoy it. It's going to be a fun night of wrestling. But I don't know if I'm over the moon excited for it. We'll see if that changes after tonight's Monday Night Raw, because they have produced some good Monday Night Raws as of late. Big E just throwing Uso over the top rope, and at this moment, Big E is dominating in this matchup. We have a decent amount of people here saying they are excited, which is good to see. And if you guys are excited, please keep that excitement up, keep that energy up, because, you know, wrestling is so much better when we have excited fans, right? So keep that energy going if you're pumped up for it. But, oh my God, hang on. We just got ourselves a mini brawl between Big E and Seth Rollins. Big E just punched Rollins in the face. Daddy got rocked. Oh, but there's a big super kick right there to the midsection. Oh, come on. Frig off, Rollins. Rollins jumping right in that ring and ruining this match. And now all of a sudden this is a beatdown. Oh, come on. Frig off. Well, okay, who's going to come on down now? Who's Seth Rollins feuding with? Edge? Hang on, is there Edge, or is it going to be Randy Orton? Never mind. I guess Randy Orton has seen enough, hasn't he? He's like, no. You don't get to beat up on my tag team partner. Riddle's looking back at him, and he's like, Randy, what took you so long? Oh, big time RKO there to Uso. Randy's telling Riddle to get up, you idiot. Get up, you idiot. And the tag team champions, alongside of Big E, stand tall here tonight as we go to the commercial break as well. We'll talk about that. A pretty interesting transition. I guess that will get us to the actual match they were trying to tell, which was a 6-man tag team match, right?
This industry, I love it so much.
Good on trivia, right?
The best, actually.
What the hell is going on?
Well, there's that. All right, my friends. I think we have just a little bit of time here, but before we do the draw, we gotta catch up on the donations that we have missed. So up first is Cartoon Chaos, who has actually dropped $7 worth of donations. So I'm gonna run it as a 7-bomb, my friend. Thank you very much, Cartoon Chaos. His first message said, "I can't blame Kevin for turning heel." And then his second message says exactly the same thing, but with a little bit more elaboration.
You know it's all about
I can't blame Kevin for turning heel. I actually feel bad for him. But I can't blame E for having trust issues. RN.
Yeah, no, we can't blame Big E at all for having the trust issues. I mean, look, if we're being honest, Kevin Owens proved Big E right. He did. He proved him right. And that's not necessarily a good thing for Kevin Owens. But here we go, my friends. Are you ready? Because I believe it is time for that draw. Oh, boy. All right, my friends. Here we go. If you're ready, give me a big old drum roll in this live chat. Who is going to enter the CMU? If you guys do not know, the CMU is a WWE 2K simulation series that we have here on this channel. Anyone in the live chat who is a member is entered into the draw. You can also redeem your con coins to get an entry into the draw as well. But here we go, my friends. Time to pick a random name. Who will be entered into the CMU? Dun, da, da, da. Oh! The man who corrects me almost the most out of anyone in this live chat. He is gonna get a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Trey Lucado. Trey Lucado, congratulations, my man. Congratulations. You deserve that, dude. I believe you got in through redeeming your con coins, which is huge. Huge. I believe that you're the second person who has been able to get in through redeeming their con coins. So massive congratulations to you, my friend. You are always near the top of watch hours. You are always near the top of con coins, all those things. So Trey Lucado, congratulations, my dude. Congratulations. But best of luck to everybody else on the next time when we do the next draw. And that means also Cowboy 420, you are on your way to being entered. I just have to find the proper way to debut your character. Same with you, Trey Lucado. I'll just have to find a way to debut your character, and then you'll eventually make your way into the CMU. It will likely be a month, maybe more, now that we have also gone down to 2 episodes essentially a month, you know, every other Thursday. But anyways, we are back here on the show, and it is 6-man tag team action, I believe. Yes, it is 6-man tag team action.
And now Seth Rollins is ill-prepared for a 6-man tag team matchup.
Here for the unexpected, right? Isn't it Monday Night Rollins?
Now he's stuck in the corner exactly where he doesn't want to be.
All right. So there's a big tag right there from Randy to Riddle, and Riddle is back inside the ring. Do you guys still like RK Bro? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji in this live chat. What do you think about RK Bro? I think that they're still pretty solid, right? Like, I don't see any problems with them as a tag team. They've been pretty damn entertaining. I don't think they're lighting the world on fire the way that they were for about a few weeks there, but that is usually because it's just something new, and sometimes an act can just still be entertaining, but not be getting as loud of reactions, you know, or being as heavily talked about, because it's just part of their act, you know what I mean? So I think that they're still doing well. It looks like we got a lot of big thumbs up in this live chat, so it seems like they're still incredibly over, which is good. You don't want to see them falling down that card at all if you can avoid it, right? And being the tag team champions, you know, they're doing solid. Doing solid work. We got ourselves a $5 donation over here from Todd0864. Hey Todd, how you doing, Todd? Todd. That was weird. I apologize. Let's see what you got to say.
How was your weekend, Con? Did you get snow? I did.
Yes, sir. We got our first snowfall of the year. Me and Becca were actually driving home from Whitby yesterday, and we ran into the snow all along the 401. It was coming down pretty damn hard, you know, especially once you start to get towards where we live. The snow is even thicker, if you will. So yeah, we got our first snowfall of the year last night, which was crazy to say the least. But the weekend was good, my friend. Thank you for asking. I hope your weekend was good. But right now, we've got Big E, who has been tagged into this match, and he is just coming down like the snow that came down in Ontario yesterday. Hard and heavy. Now here comes Big E off the ropes, doing a little twerk above the Uso man, and there's a big-time splash. But he's not going to go to the cover. How you doing there, C Wrestling? He says, good morning. For me, it's 8:27 p.m. I am ready for bed. But I can't go to bed because I am a working man. How you doing, dude? I hope you're doing wonderful. Hang on now into the cover. Count of two. Big time kick out there by the Uso. I cannot tell them apart sometimes. I really do struggle with it. It would really help if just one of them had a different, you know, like tattoo Jay and tattoo Jimmy right on your chest, okay? That would help me out a lot. Oh, wait, there's a big shot right there. You know, like just or across their back, you know, like, you know how you got sports teams with the names across the back? You know how you've got, like, let's say Sidney Crosby, or you've got David Beckham. You just put Jay. Just put Jimmy right across the back. That seems so simple. You've already got tattoos. Like, you might as well make yourselves stand out even more. Put Jay and Jimmy. And that way, people will never be able to say, I can't tell you apart. Because your name would be on there. And then the only people that couldn't tell you apart would be the illiterate. Seems like a pretty foolproof plan, if you ask me. I apologize. What I meant was full gear in 2 words. Cowboy. Ah, gotcha. You'd think the hair helps, but it just doesn't. Nope. It does not. The hair just doesn't work. It doesn't do it for me. I can't tell them apart sometimes. Oh, but I hope you are enjoying this live stream so far. If you guys are, do me a favor and drop that like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you guys would like to, you can always show your support, and you can support this channel directly by either becoming a member or dropping a super chat donation. If you drop a super chat donation, it highlights your comment. I run it. There's usually some sort of theme song or some sort of sound bit that plays alongside of it, and a wrestling gif will pop up on the stream. So if you would like to have your comment read out and highlighted on the stream, that is a way to do so. And I will try to also get around to the live chat, of course, as often as I can. Speaking of doing so, let's get around to some of your comments. Cyrank says, hey Con, this match happening right now just takes away from RK Bro versus the Usos at Survivor Series. Does it? Maybe a little. If anything, it's... you know what? Yeah, you know what? I agree with you. Yeah, it probably does take away from it because they're in the ring together now. Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah. Snowdog saying a lot of commercials. It feels that way, like we are already a half hour into the show, and there's been a lot of commercials so far, it feels, but maybe that means there's less commercials later on in the show. Maybe we get longer segments, or this is just going to be a commercial-heavy episode because maybe they only have, let's say, 2.5 hours of content here today as opposed to 240 or whatever the standard may be. Maybe they didn't have as much writing before Survivor Series. Maybe they are looking to save time at the end of the show because there's going to be a big-ass brawl. Maybe. We will wait and find out, though, won't we? Hey, Tatted Monster Gaming. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hey, Justin Evilizer. It's good to see you as well. Joshua Shaw says, hey, Con, what's on your lips? Is there something on my lips? Well, now I'm a little curious. Watch this be the ultimate troll. I'm going to look at my lips on stream.
Everyone wants to beat the champ, and you're gonna for sure.
Hang on, what's that?
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
The champ came back. Oh no, I really just snapped. Oh no. You can't tell me that's not sexual tension right there.
I think they're just chapped as hell. It's winter here in Canada. I usually get chapped lips during the winter, so I could probably use some sort of Vaseline or lip chap or something like that. But yeah, it looks like they're just a little on the chapped side. Thank you for pointing it out. Christian Quill says, still pissed they hyped the pay-per-view on the go-home show? Not sure I follow. Oh, big uppercut there from Randy Orton. Also, by the way, I just noticed I got to update the polls right here so that you can update your votes as well, because the match has changed. So who will win? It's either going to be Seth and Usos, or will it be RK Bro and Big E? So cast your votes there, my friends. Do either vote Usos or vote Big right here in this live chat. Latasha Daniels asking the question, is anyone else tired of the Usos? Damn, that's a good question. Are you guys getting tired of the Usos? I'm personally not. I think they've been hella entertaining on Friday Night SmackDown. They are starting to get pushed across other shows. Like, they are starting to get featured on Monday Night Raw. But you also have to remember this is Survivor Series time, right? This is Survivor Series. Wait a second. Randy Orton now needs to get back up to his feet. Riddle is begging for him to make a tag. Riddle is extending out as far as he possibly can. Randy Orton just needs to connect his hand to his. He does so, but so does Seth Rollins on the other side of the ring. And now Seth Rollins gets taken down there by Riddle. Kicked right in the face. Riddle going for a ripcord knee. Remember when Seth Rollins used that as his finisher? That's a long time ago. It was right before the pedigree, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a punch to the face, or right after the pedigree. One or the other. There's a knee as well to the face of one member of the Usos. And there's a Broton as well. Another Broton. Sounds like something you would get at a restaurant. I'll take the chicken Broton. Now into the cover. Count of two. Oh, broken up there by Uso. I think that's Jey Uso or Jimmy. I legit don't know. And there's a big clothesline over the top rope. Big E just runs into a super kick by the other Uso member. And there's an uppercut from Randy Orton. I can tell you who he is. Seth Rollins sends Randy over the top rope. Now Riddle going right back for that ripcord knee. He can't land it. Rollins now discus close. Oh my God, that was a forearm to the back of the head. Discus forearm count. No, why? Oh my God, Rollins wins. Rolling up Riddle. Are you kidding me? What? Seth Rollins just pinned Riddle. Wow, I'm Not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked that that happened. Oh my God, now the Usos going back to work. No, 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 no. Are they gonna attack the leg? They're totally going after the leg of Riddle. Riddle, though, still fighting Randy Orton. No, Randy, oh my God, RKO out of nowhere. Literally just slithered back in that ring, and Randy hits a giant RKO on one member of the Usos. Big old RKO. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, that was good. Rebecca Alfred says Jimmy has longer hair. You think I'm going to remember that when I'm commentating, when their hair's just flapping around looking all like this? Like, you think I'm going to remember that? I'll try to look for it, though. Wait a second now. Big E hovering over top of one member of the Usos. Oh, no, 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 no. You tell your daddy, Roman.
Loud and clear. But I got a return message for his ass. I got a return message for his ass. And it goes a little something like this. This is for you, Roman. I want all the smoke, baby.
Wow. I want all the smoke, baby.
I want everything you got, Oos. Tell your daddy. Tell Roman I'm ready. Tell Roman I'm ready. Tell Roman message received.
Tell Roman message received. Well, message received, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Big E sending one right back to Roman Reigns in the form of a big ending onto, I believe, Jey Uso. You'll need to correct me if I'm wrong. You would think after watching wrestling after all these years, I would know the difference, but I still don't. Oh my God, last week was so funny. Queen Zelina just waving. Like, freaking hilarious. Like, and I hope that's what she does. If anything comes out of this Queen Zelina thing, I just want her to literally wave at all times. I want there to be like a giant brawl going down in the ring, and I just want her to be waving like this. I want there to be backstage segments, and then you just see Queen Zelina in the background, like folded legs over, just waving, like to no one. I want to make it as deranged and as delusional as possible, because I think that is a better character for Vega than anything she has had up to this point. If she can just find a way to make that comedy gold, she will be great in the long run.
We are now joined by someone who will no doubt have a reaction to this. Please welcome the EST of WWE, Bianca Bel-Air.
You know what? Last week, Doudrop made it perfectly clear that she thinks that she should be on the Survivor Series team and not me. But I don't make the rules around here, so if Doudrop wants to mix it up with me, then let's do it, because she did what she did. She said what she said. I feel how I feel, and now it is what it is. Now, I'm not trying to take away from Doudrop's athletic abilities. I'm not. But she's the one that keeps sticking her nose in my business.
Oh, what? Tamina.
Tonight, you're my business.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I was hoping for Doudrop, but you'll do.
You'll do. Yo, are you guys loving the presentation of Bianca Belair or what? Bianca Belair's presentation is top tier right now. It's so good. And it's not with the championship. They are doing great stuff, man. They are really doing great stuff with her. Good to see. All right. Well, what does everyone think of Tamina? What are your guys' personal opinions on Tamina? Because she has been around for a long time. It looks like she is also going to be joined to the ring by Doudrop, so that's something to keep in mind. But Tamina has been around forever. And look, there's been times where people have been like, okay, this is the Tamina to push. This is the Tamina to win the title. This is the Tamina. This is that. This is that. And for me, it's always been the same old, to be perfectly honest. Not saying she's bad at all, but she seems to have her ceiling. Her ceiling is in the position she's in right now, in my personal opinion. And I'm not sure how she could ever break through it. They've tried, and they got close with that whole nobody's meaner than Tamina gimmick. But that only lasted for a little bit of time. And if I'm not mistaken, that was against Bayley, right? But people here in the chat says, I like Tamina. So this is from A13 Entertainment. She doesn't get the love she deserves. Tingerland says, I'm surprised she wasn't in the budget cuts. Bold. Very bold. Tamina should be Raw Women's Champion right now instead of Becky Lynch, says TJ Young. Paul Carpenter says, underrated. Wow. Wow.
Okay. Nobody calls me that. No. I've got this.
Let's Go is not a fan of her. Well,
welcome to the back of your mind. This is where we learn how to eat.
There is the takes in the live chat. You guys can agree, disagree, whatever you would like to say, but you are completely entitled to your opinion, which is awesome, right? We have Samuel Vlogs sending a tweet over here. I'm not sure what this is going to be. This is always a wild card.
And it's our biggest event of the year.
North Carolina.
North Carolina? Mine's better. Suck it. I don't want to say that, actually. That's pretty rude. Anyways, mine's better. You suck. Oh, man. Well, thank you for sending that to us.
Law and Order, SVU, and Organized Crime are on City TV. Law and Order Thursday, SVU, and Organized Crime Thursdays.
Oh, also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I intend to remove most of the people on the block list or on the ban list for this channel. So if you happen to have been banned in the past and you're just kind of sitting around watching the streams right now, you know, I'm probably willing to give everyone a second chance. You know, we're entering into a new year here on the Con Man channel, just past 9 years on YouTube. And I think I kind of want to give people a second chance. So, you know, there's going to be some people probably coming back. The moderators have been informed that this is happening soon. So there will be a bit of a transition period where maybe some people come in. Hopefully there's not too many issues with this, but I think it should be a good idea to give people another chance. I usually like to do this once a year or so, and leave just the real big troublemakers on the ban list if I had to. Anyways, you guys are, if you're watching in the shadows and not being able to chat, you should be able to chat again later this week.
Telling the truth or whether you were lying.
Notwithstanding, you saying I was lying earlier.
You don't seem like you're a man of your word. You told Big E you would meet him in the ring, and you didn't.
Well, yeah, I was lying. But weren't you paying attention? I told everybody I'd be the bad guy they want me to be, and everybody thinks I'm a liar. So that was a lie, but that means I was telling the truth. Man, I am a man of my word.
Hey, Finn Balor.
Right, I just wanted to let you know. I'm sorry I wasn't there last week for you when you needed people to vouch for you. Because I would have told you straight to your face that I don't trust you one bit.
Wow.
Now, I know you're getting ready to leave tonight, but it was supposed to be me and Seth. But now the authority have told me it's me and you.
Okay.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's really too bad for you. That's no lie.
Oh boy.
Wow. Owens, Balor tonight on Raw. Kevin Owens, obviously.
All right, I'm looking forward to that match. That should be pretty good. So now it's time for Tamina versus Bianca Bel-Air. Lauren Clayton says, "Too sweet me." Well, there you go, my friend. Too sweet to you. Cubs fan says, Tamina got the jobber entrance. Yes, she did. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So let's get the poll up on the screen. This match is officially underway. And we will see who is going to get this dub.
Right now, the EST bringing the fight to Tamina.
Bianca Bel-Air. Or will it be Tamina?
She has the strength advantage, the athleticism advantage, but Tamina just as powerful.
But I hope all of you are having a wonderful night so far. If you are, my friends, make sure you drop that like. Also, making sure you are subscribed. I don't see Dewdrop at ringside with Tamina. She was in the graphic, but it doesn't seem like she has come out with her. So probably going to interfere halfway through the match or come on down halfway through the match or something like that. We'll see, though. Big time clothesline there from Tamina, knocks down Bianca Bel-Air.
This is the aggression that helped take Tamina to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Ain't nobody meaner than Tamina.
And what would it mean for her in her singles career to get a win over Bianca Belair? That would be absolutely huge.
Who knows?
I'm really waiting for this Monday Night Raw to hook me. Like I'm not saying Raw has been bad, okay? Because, like, as of late, Monday Night Raw has been better than average, I would say. Like, just on the slightly better than average side as of late. They've been producing some good episodes as a whole episode. What I'm waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm waiting for the story that hooks me. The true, legitimate story that's going to hook me long term. I need... I don't know if it's like this. You know what? Let me dial this back. I wonder if I'm starting to notice what type of wrestling fan that I am and what type of stories that I legitimately enjoy. And I think for me, what makes a company incredibly entertaining is the chase. It's what babyface is chasing a top title, or what babyface is having a chase type of run, you know, whether it be a chase after a mid-card title or a chase after God knows what. I think I'm missing the chase on Monday Night Raw right now. There is no chase. There is nobody chasing anything. We have babyface champions kind of across the board, don't we? Like, there's really... I know you got Becky Lynch and I know you got Liv Morgan, so maybe that's the chase right there. That's the chase. But other than that, you pretty much have babyface champions across the board. And that's, you know, maybe that's what's lacking from Monday Night Raw right now. I wonder if someone like Damian Priest, maybe you do turn him heel if you want to have a long run as the champion, because then you can get some people chasing after the title. Maybe. I wonder. I wonder. What do you guys think? What's the solution right now to Monday Night Raw in terms of hooking that next story? Liv Morgan's good. Do not get me wrong. Liv Morgan's good right now. That story has got people hooked, but it's just not quite at the peak of that story at all, right? Like, they're probably going to have this match between Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, and most likely going to have Liv Morgan lose that match, and then most likely go on to chase after the championship, like a legitimate, true chase after it in the future. But what do you guys think? That match happens until WrestleMania. I agree. I think we get Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan soon here, obviously. And then the Royal Rumble win goes to Liv Morgan. That would be the way I would do it. Here comes the handspring. Bianca Belair. Oh, into the knees. of Tamina. Tamina goes for a super kick there. Bianca Belair counters that one. Bianca Belair, oh no, Tamina just about got rocked, but she finds a way to drive that right elbow of hers into the side of the head of Bianca Belair. Steve Taylor says waiting on Big E's reign to really pick up the pace, to be honest. Fair enough. Oh, Bianca Belair, oh my lord. Wow, that's hella impressive. Bianca Belair hits the KOD, and it's over. Big win, big dub for Bianca. KOD, the kiss of death, and it's the kiss of death for Tamina. Big win, big dub. Cool. Steve Taylor says, effing chat, boys. You clearly wanted her to win, didn't you? Luis Batista says, hey, Con, what's going on? In comparison to Raw back in 2018, the show has been decent, but it's still awful as the third hour brings the show down a few notches. Agreed. Usually the... But here comes Doudrop. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for Doudrop? Doudrop, hey. Here she is.
Very fair of me to come down there and take advantage. But I just want to let you know, after Survivor Series this Sunday, I'll be looking for you.
Wow.
Believe me, the EST will be looking for Doudrop as well.
So Doudrop is coming after Bianca Belair. Ooh! Scary. Scary, scary.
And Liv Morgan would shock the world by defeating the entire field and earning a future opportunity at Big Time Bex in the Raw Women's Championship. A lot of people said this is a long time coming.
Oh, C Wrestling tagged me something on Twitter. All right, let's go take a look at this. This is scary stuff, I think. Oh, my lord. C Wrestling says, Doudrop on Raw cosplaying as a marshmallow. Well, Marsh drop. Do Marsh. Do Mellow. Whoa, here comes Big Time Bex. There you go. Damn, she looks like a star, doesn't she, folks? What do you think about Becky Lynch? Legitimately, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's got to be one of the biggest female stars in wrestling history. She's top 5, right? Like, at this point in her career, I think Becky Lynch has to be top 5. When you talk about the top 5 in wrestling, like, and this is not in any particular order, you got to think of Trish Stratus, you got to think of Lita, you got to think of, you're probably thinking of Chyna, and then look, at that point, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, that's not far off. Like, you might have to throw, like, Fabulous Moolah in there. You might have to throw, maybe Mae Young in there, like, in the conversation for the most well-known female superstar of all time. But, like, she's got to be top 5. And if she's not top 5, she's top 6 for certain. Mickie James is in there, but, look, I think... I hate to say it for Mickie James' sake. I think Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair have both overpassed and both surpassed what Mickie James has done in her career. This is not a shot at Mickie. It's just saying how good Becky Lynch and how good Charlotte Flair have been in their career. And it also, you know what, guys? It also helps that they are a product of the time, right? Right now, the idea in WWE, and rightfully so, is to push a lot of women's wrestling and feature women's wrestling heavy right now, especially when it comes to the main roster in WWE. That's their goal. That's what they want to do. And it's partly because it's just never been done, right? At least not on a grand stage, not on a grand scale like WWE has. You know, these first-time women main events, or this first-time Women's Royal Rumble winner, first time Women's Survivor Series main event, or what have you, is definitely the marketing tactic right now with it, and it's working because, let's face it, once again, it's never truly been done in WWE, but they're definitely a product of the time right now. If you threw Trish Stratus, if you threw Alita, if you threw Mickie James, and I mean like Mickie James when she was coming up through the business, not Mickie James that they had who they just threw her stuff in a trash bag and then said, see ya later. If you had all those women's during this time, you know, it would be interesting to see what the careers of a Becky Lynch, what the careers of a Charlotte Flair, of a Sasha Banks, of a Bayley would look like. You know, are they still at the top tier level that they've been over the last little bit? Or does a Trish Stratus knock them down the peg? Does a Lita knock them down the peg? Does a Chyna knock them down the peg? That would be interesting, you know, but regardless, I do legitimately believe Becky Lynch is a top 5 superstar in women's wrestling history. I believe. Who would you guys say is your top 5 women in wrestling history? Who would you say? Who would you say? But also, my friends, while you're doing that, make sure you drop a like on this video, and also make sure you are subscribed to this channel. If you would like to, you can always consider dropping a super chat donation. And I'm going to read some of these comments out here in just a moment.
Hey, Canada, what is up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, Scott Stanford here with your WWE News Slam. The WWE Live Holiday Tour is headed to Toronto. Becky Lynch defends her role.
Big says Trish, Mickey, Molly, Holly, so he's got 3 on there. Steve says Charlotte, Trish, Sasha, Becky, Lita. Charlotte, Lynch, Chyna, Lita, Trish. Lita, Stratus, Charlotte, Blaze, and Lynch. Interesting. Angelina Love, Gail Kim, Trish Stratus, Mickey, and Natalia. Asim K just says Nia Jax. Neocon Color says Trish, AJ Lee. That's a pretty good shout as well. AJ Lee made a lot of things happen in her short time in WWE. Lita, Charlotte, Victoria. Okay. Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, Shotzi. And 5 is Dewdrop. Interesting. Interesting. You must be a newer fan, potentially. I feel like you've been around for a long time, though. Anyways, just going by WWE, says Jeff McClure. Trish, Lita, Victoria, Charlotte, Becky. So you can see, guys, a lot of people share the same names. It just seems like number 4 and number 5 are up for debate for the most part. Here's Becky. Big time Bex.
Indianapolis. Welcome to the big time. Now, in case any of you missed it, here is what my Survivor Series opponent, Charlotte Flair, had to say about me last Friday.
Uh-oh.
Becky Lynch.
All right, Becky, uh-oh.
My Survivor Series opponent has gone from being the Irish lass kicker to the man to Becky 2 belts to big time Bex. Becky, who the hell are you? I mean, there is nothing natural about you. From your catchphrases to your orange hair to God knows what else. You know what you are? You're just a fabricated champion.
Wow.
Charlotte Flair out here acting like she don't know who the hell I am. Well, let me remind you, Charlotte. I'm the person who used to be your best friend.
Wow.
The person who you rode everywhere with. The person who was there so happy for you with every opportunity you got and every title that you won. But the person who was also there with a shoulder to cry on anytime things didn't go your way.
Wow. Things are getting
but
real.
I'm also the person who realized that a friendship with Charlotte Flair comes with conditions. And those conditions are that you be the star and I be the person in the background. I'm the person that said to hell with your friendship and slapped you so hard across the face, it sent me into a different stratosphere.
Wow, that's yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, folks.
I'm the person who had to do so much more than be just a one-note rip-off of somebody else.
Wow.
I'm the person who had to tear myself apart and recreate myself time and time again so that I could be the biggest star in this industry. I'm the person whose success has made you the most miserable human being I have ever met.
Wow.
Who has made you so bitter you don't even like yourself anymore. But most importantly, I'm the person you're gonna go face to face with at Survivor Series. I'm gonna force you to face all of your insecure demons.
Insecure demons, wow.
Because this is not about brand supremacy to me. No, this is about personal legacy. And Charlotte Flair, if you still don't remember who I am, this Sunday, I'm gonna be the person who beats the ever-living piss out of you.
Wow, this is good promo, man.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And now
Ho, 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 ho! Well, Liv Morgan having something to say. Yo, Liv. Damn. Damn, Liv. All right. Can she hang on the mic?
Oof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for coming out here and interrupting this weird little love-hate obsession thing that you and Charlotte seem to always have. But last week, you just walked away from me. You just walked away, and I can't let you do that again. Especially not after I finally won the opportunity that I've been waiting for. A chance to take that Raw Women's Championship off of the person that at one point I admired the most. You, Becky, you. But now, unfortunately for you.
Whoa. No, come on, hang on there, young lady.
Whoa.
No, look. Last week I only left to give you a moment after your victory. Lord knows you don't get very many of them.
Oh.
Hey, no. Hey, look.
Wow, Becky just flipped from being a face in the promo to a heel. Masterful work right now.
Do you remember what I said to you before I left? Of course you do. You told the whole world about it. Now, I expected that you would interrupt. I have done this once or twice before. So I went to the trouble of preparing a video package. Shall we take a look?
A secret? When Becky left, I gave her a hug goodbye and she whispered in my ear, when I come back, you're gonna be champion. And I've thought about that every single day. And she's back, and I'm not champion. But I am so looking forward to proving her right. Maybe not in her timeline, but I'm gonna be champion, and I'd love to take it off Becky Lynch.
All right.
My bad. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. I had no idea you would underperform so badly.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hey, no. It's not my fault. I wasn't even here. No, you can't say the man held me down. I wasn't around. Look.
Wow.
The truth is, some people have it.
Oh my God, this is the Daniel Bryan storyline a little bit.
I mean, look at me. I left for a year and a half.
This is getting
won
good.
This bad boy in 26 seconds. And
They've got something
the
here.
Game ever since.
They've got something.
And in all that time, what have you done? You've done nothing.
Actually,
Look, hey, look. No, Liv, look, you're missing the point. The point was I told you to get the title when I was gone, because now that I'm back, you're not getting your grubby little hands on this.
Wow.
Well, on behalf of the entire WWE universe, I think we all can agree that Big Time Bex is really just a big time bitch.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I've said that before. I've said that one. Liv, you listening to the streams? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, manhandle slam. Oh, wait, reversal there from Liv Morgan. Okay. Well. Big time bitch. Yeah. So, you guys ready for pure honesty time right now? Pure honesty. They have something here with this story. They absolutely do. They have something here with this story. No offense, not because of the mic skills of Liv Morgan. They have this story now because of the mic skills of Becky Lynch in that segment. But Liv Morgan is going to play the underdog in this story perfectly. Becky Lynch is going to help her get to that level, and I really, really hope that she is able to bring that mic game up to the next level, because if she can, if Liv Morgan is able to take that next step in her mic game, she just went out there, she made sure she delivered in that segment. She was super slow in her delivery, and there's a reason for that, right? She wanted to make sure she didn't butcher anything. But I want to see her take that next step now. I want that next step for Liv because she's there with the story. Take it with your promo work. I want to see it. I want to hear it.
Profits. Your buddies, the Street Profits. What did that get you? Where did that land you? What happened?
Oh, you want me to answer?
Yes!
Well, almost flattened me. Like
he flattened you, and it was your fault. Yeah. It was your fault for interjecting yourself in Omos's business. And then tonight with Big E, Big E makes a mess for himself. You interject yourself in said mess, and then what happens? Big E is champ. He is world champ. He doesn't need our help. The only thing you need to concern yourself with is these titles and RK Bro.
Randy, you're right. I just wish we could put our heads together like osmosis and I could pick up some of your sweet, wise knowledge. And honestly, I thought it was good strategy to help Big E against the Usos, because you know what they say. Your best friend, your enemy's friend is your friend's enemy, and your enemy's friend.
No.
What the hell did he just say?
Says that. It doesn't make sense to anybody because nobody says that. No, I don't understand because nobody understands. Riddle, listen to me. I'm going to spell this out for you loud and clear. One last time. The only thing that matters to me is this team in these titles. The only thing that I care about is this team in these titles.
Okay.
You do care about me.
Oh. Hey, Riddle with the Street Profits. They want that smoke.
With Randy there.
Yo, what's up, man? He still don't like us?
Well, you guys know I love you guys. But Randy, you know, has a funny way of showing you if he likes you. And trust me, Randy likes you. But to be fair, I gotta start acting more like Randy, if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Only time you're supposed to act like your partner or think like your partner is when the bell rings, and that's where we headed right now.
Yeah, because it is Monday and class is in session.
Yes,
we got a little business with the academy.
Because the Street Profits are up, and we
want the smoke.
Yeah, right, guys? Smoke? You want it?
Yeah!
These guys are so awesome.
Oh my God. Man, those guys are so awesome. Oh my God, Riddle's hilarious, man. He truly is. It's time for the Street Profits. Do you guys like the Street Profits? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji here in this live chat. Let's go. Street Profits versus the American, or Alpha Academy. That's what it is. Alpha Academy. I was almost going to say American Alpha. I'm like, that's not the tag team name. DJ Warren says, I'm sorry, but Riddle is reminding me of Eugene a little with the promos. Eugene, wow. Eugene, I don't see that at all, to be perfectly honest with you. I do not see that even a little bit, but, you know, that's your interpretation of it. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful night watching right now. If you are, do me that big old solid favor. Drop that like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Literally, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate everything that you do for me, do for my family, through supporting this channel, all of that, guys. It is so incredibly appreciated here, and thank you for, once again, continuing to watch this channel. I want to make sure you guys know that we have lots of content coming this week for you. Tomorrow we are going live over on Con Games, and we're going to have a good amount of time spent on GTA 5. I think we are going to finish the main storyline of GTA 5, and that begins tomorrow. And I also think tomorrow we might be able to hit monetization on Con Games. If it's not tomorrow, then it will be probably on Wednesday or on Friday that we hit it. But monetization is right around the corner for Con Games, so I'm very, very excited for that. It's been a goal we've been working for since the launch of the channel, obviously. And there's lots of great stuff coming on that channel. More GTA, the GTA Trilogy Remastered. Red Dead Redemption is coming onto that channel. We have Minecraft on it right now. We play New World from time to time. However, that frequency is going to be dropping. We are always looking at new games. People have been recommending us play the Walking Dead Telltale games. There has been recommendations for Fallout 76. There's been recommendations for the new Call of Duty. Like, whatever ends up happening on that channel, it's just a community coming together and enjoying some live streams during the day. So check that channel out, my friends. But that's my plug for that channel today. And let's get back to some wrestling. So I want to ask you guys here, with the way the card is starting to form for Survivor Series, there's really not a lot of hype behind it. And I want to ask you, why is that? Is it to blame with Crown Jewel? Is it to blame with WWE signing the deal with Peacock? What is it to blame? What is the reasoning behind the lack of anticipation for Survivor Series this year? What is it? I look forward to reading it in the live chat. Blake Lewis says, because of Vince.
Dad looked up to you for a change, celebrating the smooth sophistication of Scotland with the sweet kick of Kentucky. Glenfiddich, 14-year-old bourbon barrel reserve.
Macho Studios says, how does it feel to be beating one of the biggest wrestling streamers? I wouldn't know, because I'm not. I'm not right now. Build up sucks, says Noah Saltzman. Okay. You'll cry if you play all 4 Walking Dead series. All right. WWE shot their load early with Crown Jewel. That's a pretty fair comparison. Dylan says it is Peacock. All right. I should look into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Macho Studios, I'm not, my dude. I'm not, dude. Literally taking a look at the numbers right now. I'm at 374. There's no good stories, says Anthony Daniel. I feel there are stories, but they are pushed together. Or no, mushed together, not pushed. Noah Saltzman says they are also rushing it. Agreed.
It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
Macho, I'm telling you right now, that's not the case. All right, dude, I'm on it literally right now. Refresh your stream and you'll be able to see. Okay, dude? I'm telling you right now, he's got 446. Brian Schaefer says, I can't point specifically to Peacock or other deals, but the build to this and to an extent SummerSlam, it seems that business dealings are getting in the way. Samuel says, Khan, 66% of the tickets for AEW show that I'm going to have been sold. It could sell out. Yeah, it might. It might. Macho. I maybe beat him for like a second. Like, I'm telling you right now, dude, I'm not, I don't know why I keep giving this attention, my man. I'm not. The Street Profits t-shirt is pretty damn cool. I like it, but the Alpha Academy on their way down to the ring, they might be building up Otis to be a lot stronger of a player than I ever thought they were gonna. Survivor Series would be more exciting if they did it on an island like Survivor. Yeah, Survivor. You know what? Actually, yes. Yes, holy shit, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do WWE Survivor Series Survivor style. Instead of the challenges, they can be matches. Instead of rewards, it can be... No. There's still rewards. You just put them on a deserted island for like 36 days, 39 days, whatever it is. Challenge comes out. It's a wrestling match. Immunity is on the line. Let's do it. Put them all on a stranded island. Have like 20 people at the start. They have to make teams. They have to get into tag teams. They have to get into alliances. Let's do it. Let's run this. They have to survive off the earth. They have to survive. Like, let's do it. Where's Jeff? Yo, Jeff, dude, the guy who runs Survivor, whatever his name is, that Jeff guy. Jeff, where are you, man? Just contact. Let's get this crossover beginning. All right, who do we call? Who do we get in contact with? All right, I think Survivor is probably looking for an updated version of their game show. So why don't we have Montez Ford? Why don't we have Riddle out there? Why don't we have Drew Gulak out there? Like, let's get everybody out there and let's just have a fun-ass time. Oh, my. Goat God says they just mentioned Braun Strowman on commentary. Really? C Wrestling says what we need to do for Survivor Series is bring a friend night to the stream. If everyone brought one friend in here, we can get Conman blowing up. That would be huge. Bring your friends this Sunday, my friends. We're going to be drinking along. It's going to be a fun time. You know it's always a fun time here in this live chat. Oh, big shot right there. Montez Ford just showing how macho he is by sticking his chest out. Like, yeah, I'm macho. Oh, big shot there. And now Angelo Dawkins lifts up Montez Ford, and he lands right on the chest of Chad Gable. And Angelo Dawkins with a splash as well. Deep into the cover, hooks the leg, but a kick out by Gable. Beautiful drop kick. Tag has been made. In comes the big bad Otis. And I also just realized that this poll is not up to date. So I'll try to do this right here. Alpha. Okay. Oh, big headbutt. So Alpha. Our Street. So get you guys votes in. Do either vote Alpha or vote Street. Or sorry, vote Profits right here in this live chat. Vote Alpha, vote Profits. Oh, into the corner went Otis. Man, Chad Gable helping out Otis as well. 4 points. Oh my God. Well, that was 5 points. That was 5 points over the top rope right there. But then Otis just lays out Montez Ford. Oh my God, Angelo Dawkins just laid out as well. Also, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I know Elias is dead and everything like that, but what the frig actually happened to Elias? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen with him when he comes back? Because, like, I am so lost with what they're doing when it comes to Elias. Not a clue. Not a damn clue.
our juniors shaking up poker at PokerStars.net.
Spending time together is a gift, but many women spend hours a day away from home collecting water. This holiday, every Stella Artois limited edition chalice supports water.org.
Okay, just was looking at something
Anything your wild child does
on Twitter. Damn.
360 Fit can
Damn. All right. Interesting stuff on Twitter. Steve Taylor says, on top of them doing the brand supremacy stuff for Survivor Series, it's like they ignore most of the wrestlers. Have no reason to feel loyal to a show. They just got drafted. Yeah, we were talking about that on the podcast last week as well. How they have just like the best option sitting in front of them right there. Do the draft after Survivor Series. Brand supremacy leads to you winning the first overall draft pick, or winning an extra draft pick, or winning whatever it may be. Like, have something be on the line, right? That was C Wrestling's idea, and it's just absolutely bloody fantastic. You can't write it any better. If you have the draft every year, like if that's your game plan to have a draft every single year, well then put something on the line. You know, maybe there would be a reason for the people wrestling for the brands to try to win, because if their brand gets an extra draft pick and you're the one who gets it for them, maybe that brand's going to want to continue to draft you. You know, maybe that brand's going to want to continue to keep you around because you just won. Or maybe with you winning that match, the other brand will be like, hey, this guy's pretty good. We need to snag him up. And as a result, you move brands because you were so good. It would be better storytelling that way, 100%. And the draft does kind of screw up Survivor Series. Hey, Jason Barker, how you doing, dude? How you doing, my man? C Wrestling says, and a reason to turn on their team because they want to go to the other show. Exactly.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. The Street Profits in a back and forth, a battle with the Alpha Academy right now. Chad Gable taking over like only he can. Right now, Montez Ford recovering on the apron. Even if Dawkins had an option to make a tag, there's no one to tag.
This is what Montez Ford is recovering from. First, a beautiful flight to the outside, but then, bam, run over by Otis like a Mack truck.
A sunset flip, shoulders down. Big out by Chad Gable just in time.
Hey, Big Tiger, how you doing, dude?
Looking for the half crab submission.
Oh, man. But Chad Gable now dragging Angelo Dawkins halfway across that ring. And Dawkins has a bit of a bloody lip right now that's starting to drip down onto his teeth. An interesting visual. Looks like a fight for sure. But now Chad Gable just dragging himself back towards Otis. And Otis has been tagged in. Otis now dropping the elbow across the jaw. And he actually really dropped it across the jaw. That's a lot of weight coming down. And I bet you Dawkins is hurting after that one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Otis. Otis is just going to deliver a big splash on the left knee. And the Alpha Academy is signaling in. Signaling in? Is that the right word? I don't think that is. Honing in on, that's the word I'm looking for. Honing in on the left knee of Angelo Dawkins. Like a big-time shot there to the left knee. Also to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. Are you pumped for that one? I'm looking forward to it. Jason Barker, my dude, dropping 5. Thank you, my friend. It's always nice to see you in this chat. He says, you know who hasn't been on TV as much of late? Asuka. I believe she's injured. My friend. That's why she hasn't been on TV. Oh my. Raul Kapar says, you ready for some Barbie girl? No! I'm not dancing to Barbie girl. It's not happening. Oh, big shot right there. Northern Light suplex, count of 2, but Dawkins gets his shoulder up. moonsault. Gable misses it though.
Hasn't been on TV as of late. Asuka.
Dawkins lifts him right back up. There's that neck breaker of his. This might be enough for him to make the tag in. Come on, dude. You got to get yourself to Montez Ford. Come on, man. Come on. Reaching out. Tag has been made. Chad Gable makes the tag to Otis, and Otis is in, but here comes the speedy Montez Ford. This guy has been looking so good as a singles competitor as of late. Yes, he works great with Dawkins, but they are testing him out absolutely without a doubt for a singles run someday. Hang on, there's a big clothesline. There's a kick. Dawkins on the outside of the ring, just watching Montez Ford unleash hell. Oh, what is this? What is Ford doing? Oh my God, what a kick to the side of the head as well. That was something different from Ford, but oh my Lord, oh! World's strongest slam from Otis, 1, 2, broken up though by Dawkins. The world's strongest slam out of nowhere. A pop-up world's strongest slam, and now a back elbow as well. This is crazy. Otis and Gable look so good. Here it comes. Oh. Angelo Dawkins, though, playing defense. Rolling him up. 1, 2. Kick out there by Chad Gable. And there's a forearm to the face of Montez Ford. Otis. Oh, my God. Cannonball into the corner. He missed that right into the barricade. Now Ford just leaps all the way. Oh, man. Ford shoved off there. Big crossbody from Chad Gable. Montez Ford reverses it. 2. Oh, Montez Ford wins. He steals 1. Stealing it just in the nick of time, and it's over. Wow. That's a good match. Very solid stuff. Well done. Well done. I like that. Big Tiger says, imagine if Otis is the guy to take the title from Big E. I have a tough time seeing that happen, but you know, you never know what might go down. I feel like if anything is going to happen, Otis will get an opportunity against Big E, but not win the actual match. It would be a stepping stone for Big E to bigger and better things in his title run. That's my interpretation of it. It could feel like remember when Bobby Lashley challenged Drew McIntyre for the WWE title right at the very start of the pandemic? Like right after Drew McIntyre won the WWE title, Bobby Lashley was like his first big feud, right? I feel like Otis can be that type of feud for Big E. A guy who is going to challenge the champion, but isn't necessarily in the position at the current moment to be the champion. Now, that's not to say he couldn't be in the future, because you think of Bobby Lashley, he was built up very shortly after that WWE title match, right? He got into the Hurt Business. They really started honing into his character. I think he won the United States Championship, and then he became the WWE Champion, right?
Savored every second, but there was no escape for Dominic Mysterio. Bobby Lashley, the newest member of Monday Night Raw Survivor.
Michael Campbell says Asuka has an arm injury. That's why she hasn't appeared on Raw or in the WWE for a while. So there you go.
Yo, what was that all about with Dominic last week?
Ray, calm down, please.
Calm down. They said I'm mi hijo, cabrón. That's my son. And you just threw him in there with Bobby Lashley?
I understand.
No, you don't understand. Because we had a verbal agreement that Dom would be part of the Survivor Series match.
Look, Ray, I get it. I see the frustration in her face. Believe me, I know where you're coming from.
I have no idea, man. Just answer one question. Are you a man of your word or not?
Ray, you're a legend in this business, but I advise you to stay in your lane. As far as asking me what kind of man I am, I'm the man putting you in a match tonight.
Wow.
Against Bobby Lashley.
Oh my. Whoa. Freaking Adam Pearce not taking any crap.
I totally understand Rey Mysterio's emotional state, but obviously
yeah. So we're getting Rey Mysterio versus Bobby Lashley tonight. Good luck, Rey. Good luck, dude. Because that's a tough one. That's a tough draw. Why are Adam and Sonya being rude bosses? That's a good question. Why are they being rude bosses? I don't know. Anyways, here comes almost a superhero. It's Nikki A.S.H. I was a big fan of this character when it started. I have no problems with the character, honestly. It's a good mid-card character. She had her chance at the WWE Women's title. She held it for a little bit, but not for too long. She's in a good position. This tag team with Rhea Ripley, though, I'm not a big fan of it. It's just kind of a thing to partner them together, I guess. But it's... Anyways, I like both characters on their own. I don't think together is the way to go long term. But they don't really have anything better for the women's tag team titles right now. Which brings us all the way back to this. Is there any reason... Oh, hang on. So it's going to be Nikki versus Queen Vega and then Ripley versus Carmella. All right. Is there any reason to have the women's tag team titles anymore? Like, legit. I feel like a women's mid-card title would be much more beneficial now. The women's tag team division just is so redundant. It doesn't matter. You know, it used to make sense when they had NXT involved as well, right? When the NXT female roster would be able to jump up to the main roster for a match for the tag titles. You could see a match down in NXT for the tag team titles. When it was across all three brands, it made sense. Then all of a sudden you drop to just the main roster, and it's almost like they lost the ability to create something must-see with the women's tag team titles. Like, you think of the teams that have held on to them. The Iconics they had a good run with the women's tag titles. The Kabuki Warriors had a decent run with the women's tag titles. Sasha Banks and Bayley had a decent run with the women's tag team titles. But things really started to pick up for them, you know, when they were props for another story. Like when they were a prop in the Sasha Banks and Bayley storyline, you know, with them becoming the two women power trip, right? Holding on to basically all the gold. That was just a good use of the titles, but it wasn't an excellent use because, let's face it, they didn't have any challengers. You know, nobody legitimately lined up to challenge them and made you believe they should be taking the titles off of them. So the question again is, you know, do you think that the women's tag team titles should exist anymore? Or do you think we should go in the direction of breaking it up into women's mid-card titles? C Wrestling had an excellent theory of going in the direction of splitting the women's tag team titles and turning them into two individual women's mid-card titles, having one for Raw and one for SmackDown. It's not a terrible idea, to be quite honest. Or, if you wanted to, you could have... I believe this is... No, wait. This is C Wrestling's idea. That one is an option. C Wrestling's idea was take them and face off against each other, so have Rhea Ripley and Nikki A.S.H. face off against each other, and that become the women's mid-card title. Like, there's definitely ways they could go about it, but right now, the women's mid-card division is all essentially singles wrestlers. There's no women's tag teams right now. Is there? Like, you've got affiliations between people, but there's no women's tag teams right now in WWE.
Go to partycasino.fun and get access.
Your tweet never showed up there, says Raul Kapar. There it is. Just have to refresh. Did someone say Barbie girl inside the SU? Oh my. Raul, did they seriously play that where you're at? Well then, that's that. Well then. Well.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
I did not want to hear Barbie Girl. Oh, here's Veer again. So Veer is on his way. Veer Mahan. I think he's going to be solid. I really do. Look, I saw potential with him when he was with Jinder Mahal. I clearly wasn't the only person. So let's see how he does once he debuts. Oh my. Sorry guys, I might need a minute here. Here comes Carm. Oh my god.
Just enjoy this. It is the most beautiful woman in all of WWE. Just gave Indianapolis as a whole a massive upgrade. She's all right. Saxton, you know if something has 4 legs, it doesn't count as a romance, right? You have no legs to stand on.
All right. And now here comes Zelina Vega.
Some respect on her name, Smith. This is Queen Zelina, the first ever official queen of WWE. Now,
Okay, I now need to see how this is read. Wait, what is red? I don't know. Good lord, though, Carmella. Wow. So I wonder who the final member of Team SmackDown is going to be. What do I rate the show up till now? That's a good question. Very, very good question. I don't know. And there's Zelina Vega just waving. Just waving around. Oh!
What is that? What is happening?
Well.
What is going on? Spin the wheel? I hate wheels.
This is Turquoise Hawk spinning the wheel of Con Man. Good luck to you, Turquoise. Good luck to you, my friend. What are you going to get? Turquoise Hawk is spinning the wheel of Con. You like that song? Oh! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turquoise Hawk, my dude, you have been entered into the next CMU draw. Turquoise Hawk, there you go, dude. You are entered in to the CMU draw. That will take place next month on the 15th, so you have a full month to wait, but you're officially in the CMU draw. Turquoise Hawk. Best of luck to you, my dude. Big kick out there by Nikki ASH. Zelina Vega is in control.
Carmella continue to jaw jack. No one is watching the match, Byron. We are all watching the match. Well, yeah, don't me. That's your mistake. I'm enjoying the match.
And it is a smart match so far by Queen Zelina trying to take.
Yeah, Corey Graves just got shut up there on commentary. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Corey Graves, that was actually a pretty disrespectful comment. Yo, that's actually hella disrespectful from Corey Graves. Corey Graves literally just said no one is watching the match. He was about to say everyone is looking at Carmella. And then he got literally shut up there by the rest of the commentary booth saying, like, I'm watching the match. Yeah, I'm watching the match. I don't know what you're doing. Like, that was hella disrespectful. And Corey Graves actually caught himself. He had to stop halfway through it because he realized, I think, that was the wrong way to go with that comment.
That explains a lot about you, Saxton. Nikki now with Queen Zelina. Oh, no! To the cover.
That might be enough. 2 kick out there by Queen Vega. So let's spell this name correctly. Turquoise Hawk.
Going on right now with Queen Zelina. She needs to focus a little too focused on Carmella.
It's a mutually beneficial friendship. Unlike Rhea and
Turquoise Hawk. JWK. There we go. Cool. You're officially marked down for an entry into the CMU draw. Wait a second now. Zelina Vega going for Code Red. Code Red delivered to Nikki ASH2. And there's a dub for Zelina. She wins. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so there's that one. The Queen gets the dub. Just wave. Yeah, just wave. Queen Zelina, just keep on waving. Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. And Carmella just yelling in, "You're such a loser." I think Ripley's about to kill Carmella. I think Rhea Ripley's about to kill Carmella. Oh, no. Carmella's in trouble. Rhea Ripley entering that ring. Oh, yeah, Carmella, you in trouble. Rhea's gonna kill you. All right, so we're going to get that next after the commercial break. Man, guys, so can I just say this right now? As a wrestling fan, I really, truly hope that we get back to a time and place in wrestling, especially when it comes to WWE, where you're like ecstatic to watch every show. Like, I want to know what it felt like to be in the Attitude Era, where every show was just so must-see. You had to tune in. Like, you had no other choice, but you were watching wrestling on Monday night. And you were watching wrestling, you know, because it was the talking point. People would be talking about it the next day, probably at school, at work, at wherever. You'd be walking up and down the street and see countless wrestling shirts. Like, that would have been such a neat time to be a fan of pro wrestling, and I'm sure we've got a decent amount of people in this live chat here that were fans throughout that time period who really truly did feel like wrestling was the biggest thing in the world. And I wish we were at that point. And I don't know if it's ever going to be one of the biggest things in the world again. I hope it will be. I truly do. But yeah, I don't know, man. Craft Machine over here says, you never actually got around to answering the question as Spin the Wheel happened. What is your current rating of the show? I don't know. What are we? We're an hour 43 into it. Very little has happened that has actually got me excited. Like, it's not done anything to legitimately get me excited for the pay-per-view yet. Liv Morgan's promo was good. Becky Lynch's promo was much better. There was also a good promo from Riddle backstage. That was fun. The stuff with Randy is entertaining right now. So you know what? If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would say right now it probably deserves just a passing grade of like a 6 out of 10 right now, I think. As of right now, I think 6 out of 10 is a fair rating. Here we go. It's time to get around to it. See you wrestling, my dude. Thank you so much for your support, my man. Let's see what he's got to say. And oh my God, I'm a little nervous. I'm really freaking nervous for this. Let's roll it, my man. Let's roll it as a 10 bomb.
Behold the king.
Oh no. Oh
the
no.
King of kings.
On your knees, dog. Oh God, I see what he's typed out already, and I don't want to hear this. Barbara, please. Please, Barbara, be nice to me. Don't make this sound too cringy.
Conman's a Barbie girl, in the Barbie world life in plastic. It's fantastic, you can brush his hair, undress him everywhere, imagination. Life is your creation, come on. Barbie, let's go party.
All right, back to it. There you go. Closest we're getting to me dancing to Barbie Girl this year. All right, Rhea Ripley versus Carmella is going down. Make sure you guys get your votes in. Who do you think's gonna win? Vote Rhea, vote Carmella here in this live chat. Wait, on the outside of the ring, though, Zelina Vega just showing that she has that scepter and she's not afraid to use it. She'll be sticking it up where the sun don't shine if you're not careful. Oh, big shot right there to the side of the head. Rhea Ripley might be down and out. Carmella into the cover. Count of 2 with that ugly plastic whatever type of mask on. And now hammering away on Rhea Ripley. Mella is wrecking her. Looking like a legit supervillain. Like, Carmella looks like she could belong in Batman. Like, an evil, evil person. Like a henchman for some supervillain in Batman. I could see that being a thing. I don't know why. Oh, Carmella mocking Rhea Ripley. We got this 5-bomb over here from DL Bane. How you doing, dude?
Do you think WWE needs a serious reboot? Yes, they do. What changes would you bring to the company?
All right. So, serious reboot. Yes, they absolutely do. So, the big issue with WWE right now is fan engagement. Is getting the fans to care. In true statement right now, WWE has a bunch of stars that they can choose from to throw out there on the show. What they don't have is they don't have stars that are just connecting with the fans and becoming stars as a result from their connection with the fans. The only one that they legitimately have going right now that is like getting mega connected with the fans is Liv Morgan. That's the only star that they have on their entire roster right now that is somewhat making like a legitimate connection with fans. That when that star loses, there is outright outrage for that star losing, right? And what they are lacking right now is they're lacking the ability to create that. What happens is they don't create it. They just, if it happens, great. But also, when it happens, if there is a good reaction for someone, WWE 9 times out of 10 just doesn't do anything with it. Like, or they wait, 5 months too long before doing something. And so what I would say is the first thing that I would do is I would open my ears to the audience. Legit play it by episode and see who is getting good reactions. If you need to reset the roster and you need to figure out, okay, what's this roster going to look like? Strip the championships. Do it. Like, that might suck for the current champions, but if you wanted to go in and say, hey, we need this to just be a completely new show. We are going to start over, new season of Monday Night Raw. That means new champions. That means new contenders matches. That means everything like that. And then after that point, once you do establish this new era of WWE, the new pecking order, if you will, try to make things feel unpredictable. Add in elements of tournaments. Add in elements of, God, this person can win at any given point. Make it feel like you're not just going to know who wins before the match happens. Big time riptide there from Rhea Ripley into the cover. 2. That one's over. Carmella falls victim. But again, I'm not the... Honestly, DL, I don't know if I'm the person to ask, how do I fix WWE? I have ideas as a fan, right? I do. But I've never been involved with an actual wrestling company before, right? I've never had firsthand experience. So there's better people out there who can provide that answer for you. It's just, as a fan, I notice these little things, and I think if they were able to make adjustments, that might help them out. Here's Queen Vega.
Rhea, I guess I should say congratulations on your triumphant victory. And on the flip side, Nikki, I guess I should say congratulations for being friends with the winner.
Oh.
Right? But you know what? Your fluke victory doesn't change a thing. Your Majesty, Queen Zelina, and the most beautiful, shut up! Carmella will lead the Raw team to victory at Survivor Series. And Nikki will be home alone with the losers. Boo freaking who!
So luckily, the leader of Monday Night Raw's team is still beautiful. The mask is, yes, the mask did its job. I can confirm that Carmella is, in fact, still the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
So, Survivor Series. Are you more or less interested in it after that promo right there? What do you think? More or less? Here's Big E.
But there's a ton of interest in you and Roman this Sunday at Survivor Series. Raw needs you. I need you totally focused on that.
Hey, look, man, you don't have to worry about my focus. I know I got Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. I got Seth Rollins gunning for my WWE Championship. And I got Kevin Owens being Kevin Owens.
And to that point, there's a ton of chaos going around here tonight, and I need you above that. Look, you want the match with Roman on Sunday, right?
Spin the wheel, what is that? What is that? What is happening?
All right.
What is going on? Spin the wheel.
Laura's getting this wheel spin during the middle of a promo. Alexander Harbula. I'm going to rewind that, okay, everyone?
And to that point, there's a ton of chaos going around here tonight, and I need you above that. Look, you want the match with Roman on Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, I'm not going to find you anywhere near Finn Balor and Kevin Owens tonight, am I? That wasn't a question. In case you don't think I'm serious, I got two words for you. Brock Lesnar.
What? Wait, what? Oh, I understand. Hold up, I understand now. He's saying, he's reminding him what happened to Brock Lesnar, that he suspended Brock Lesnar, that he's not willing, he's not afraid to suspend anybody. I think that's more what he was saying. Yeah. Yeah, means suspension.
You are absolutely right, Jimmy. Finn Balor, he was supposed to face Seth Rollins earlier on tonight, but he found out. Listen, Kevin Owens, you're trying to change your ways. I knew you were full of it from the start, and now Finn Balor looking to expose Kevin Owens.
Who's not been on WWE TV in a while that you see returning soon? Bailey? Bailey. I see Bailey coming back soon. I think Bailey returns in the Royal Rumble. That is if she's healed up. I don't know if she actually is or not. All right, so let's get around to spinning that wheel, my friends. Let's get around to the spin of the wheel. Who was it that redeemed it again? It was Alexander Harbula. So let's do it, Alexander. Let's see what you get when you spin that wheel. God, that was cringe. All right, here we go. What you gonna get? What you gonna get? What you gonna do when they come for you? It's 100 con coins to everyone. There you go, Alexander Harbula. You have just won every single person here in the live stream 100 con coins. Hey. So let's get that added into everyone. So everybody should thank Alexander Harbula for his kindness. So loyalty, add points to all viewers, 100. Boom, let's do it. All right, there you go.
There's so many things.
And you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's get some WWE trivia going on.
You may call us a tad unconventional. A bunch bunch of wonderfully wild and colorful
Okay, so
people who really do give a hoot about animals. Perhaps we are a little extreme, a little out there, or way out there. And yes, we do fuss over every small detail, but that's what makes us.
all right, this is a pretty easy one, but just want to remind you guys how the trivia works. So for trivia, you have to be the person who sends the message first, and you have to spell it correctly. You have to spell it in full. So spell it correctly, spell it in full, and answer first in order to win 30 con coins. There will be one single winner in the live chat. So here we go, my friends. The question is, how many times has John Cena won the WWE Championship? How many times has Cena won the title? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first person to send it on my screen was Turquoise Hawk. So Turquoise Hawk, my dude, you have just won 30 con coins. Congratulations, my man. 30 con coins to Turquoise Hawk. So that brings you up to 140. Boom, save that. Boom. All right, next up. Next trivia question.
When WWE Super Show takes over Saskatoon. So don't miss seeing the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and so many more live when WWE invades the SaskTel Center.
All right, here we go. Once again, you have to spell it in full, and you have to spell it correctly. Actually, we got a spin right here from Craft Machine. Okay.
Spin the wheel. I hate wheels.
Spin that wheel. Here we go, Craft Machine. Best of luck to you, dude. Well, 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 we have back-to-back 100 con coins to everyone. Well, there it is. My goodness, everyone is going to start to get some con coins. We have 100 con coins to every single person in the chat right now. So enjoy. Now back here to... the trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, who is the oldest WWE champion in history? Who is the oldest WWE champion in history? We have a winner. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. His name is Dynamic Doom. The correct answer is Vince McMahon. Here's Seth Rollins.
Down, but on Sunday, you'll be a part of Team Raw.
Oh, you want to rephrase that question, right? Now, I'm not going to be a part of Team Raw. I'm going to lead Team Raw to glorious victory this Sunday at Survivor Series, because leading is what I was born to do. Just like tonight, when I led the Usos to victory out there. But after Survivor Series, I'm going to turn my attention to Big E. And simply put, I'm going to take the WWE Championship. And I'm going to lead this show, my show, the A Show, Monday Night Raw, to the mountaintop. Because I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. Not with the baby.
If only he had confidence.
What even is Seth Rollins' character? Like, what even is his character these days? Good Lord. All right, Finn Balor is in the center of the ring. What does Finn have to say? Anything? Nothing. It's going to be Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor one-on-one. All right, all right.
Hopefully, Balor and Kevin Owens will both fall in line under the leadership of Seth
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have another really tough, extremely tough question here. So, my friends. Oh, Big Tiger now redeemed.
What is that? What is
Okay, we'll do
happening?
that spin first, and then we got this one.
Spin the wheel? I hate wheels.
Big Tiger redeeming it. Boom. Let's see what you get there, Big Tiger. Good luck to you on the Wheel of Khan. What's going to happen? Oh, he's going to be happy with that one. You know Big Tiger's going to be happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Tiger is getting an entry into the CMU draw. Best of luck to you, my man. Best of luck. So, Big Tiger. Best of luck to you, dude. All right. So this match is officially underway. It is Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Should be a pretty solid matchup. These guys are great. They're excellent. But here we go. My question to each and every single one of you, the viewers who are watching right now, for 30 con coins, is who was featured on the cover page of the first ever WWE magazine? The first ever magazine in WWE. Who was featured on the cover page? Who was it?
Victory at the expense of Finn Balor. You gotta believe because of the extended history between Finn Balor and Kevin Owens. When Finn Balor sits there earlier on tonight, looks Kevin Owens in the eyes and says, "You were always a
Nope,
liar."
no one's got it yet.
Just a little bit more for Kevin Owens. I don't think anybody's
No one's
denying
got it yet.
himself that in the
No one has it.
has been a liar.
Nope.
Owens has not been trustworthy.
No one has it. Oh my. I'm not sure if anybody's going to get it. Hey, I see it. I see it. There it is. I see. No freaking way. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The winner with the correct answer was Trucking with Sean 203. The correct answer is Vader. Vader was on the first ever WWE magazine. So congratulations to you right there. Trucking with Sean 203. You, sir, have just gotten 30 con coins. Up to 540. Nicely done, dude. Oh, shot right there. And then pulling Finn Balor out of the ring was Kevin Owens. We also have a $2 donation from Cartoon Chaos. Thank you, dude. He says Zelina in the most beautiful. Shut up, LMFAO. Kevin Owens, though, not letting up against Finn Balor early on. Understandable. Kevin Owens, though, what's he doing now? What is this maneuver here? Oh, my Lord! A twisting side slam into the cover, count of 2, but a kick out by Finn.
Take another look at this unique offense. Owens utilizing the momentum to drive Balor down with extra force, and now KO just wearing down the Prince. We saw the attack on Big E.
Aled Thomas asking, why isn't this the main event? That's a good question, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
He's clicking on all cylinders. He's a fearsome opponent. Again, we know that Kevin Owens is one of the most passionate superstars you'll find in WWE. So when Kevin Owens has a reason to go that extra mile, Owens won't hesitate.
But currently, Kevin Owens has a side headlock locked in on Finn Balor.
Not afraid to wade deep into the waters. You've got to be talking about Finn
Like,
Balor. Both of these athletes.
I don't want to say tonight's been a bad episode of Raw, because it hasn't been. But it also hasn't been that thrilling. Do you guys agree or disagree? What do you think about tonight's Monday Night Raw? Let me know in the live chat, because I want to know how you guys are watching it at home. Or what are you really feeling about this show? What's your honest-to-God thoughts? Mediocre? Trey Lucado spinning again. All right.
What is that? What is happening?
Oh boy, this wheel is going to be spinning a lot. Maybe I need to get it back up to 1,000 con coins. We'll see. This is the first month with the Wheel of Con. We'll see how many times it pops up. But congratulations, Trey Lucado. Redeeming it again. Best of luck to you, dude. And as we go to commercial break, Finn Balor is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I gotta change the... Oh, God. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Trey Lucado. Trey Lucado. I have to cut a promo on you, huh, son? Well, you see, Trey, you sit over there every single night. You sit at home just typing away in this live chat. You sit in there. You sit and do nothing with your life. Dude, you sit and watch this goofball talk and yell about wrestling. But then you're the first one to sit there and correct every single mistake that I make. What's up with that there, Mr. Trey Lucado? Huh? What's up with that? Why do you feel the need to correct everybody else in life? Why do you feel the need? Why are you so insecure that you feel the need that you need to go out there and tell everyone that they're wrong at what they say? You know what, man? I believe it's because you're a small-minded individual. I think that's why. Trey Lucado, you gotta take that negativity, shove it up sideways, and put it straight up your ass because I'm done dealing with your crap, Trey Lucado. You can suck a big fat egg, Trey. All right? Trey, you suck. Promo, done. Heel con. I've been waiting to get that off my chest for like 8 months. Ah, it feels so good. All love there, Trey. Hey, seriously, dude, I might have just been such a big bully right there, and I apologize. You got to cut a promo on you, and I hope that you enjoyed it. It's all love, though, man.
What is happening?
Well, we got wrestling fan.
Spin the wheel. I hate wheels.
So wrestling fan 167 now. We're getting a spin for you. Holy moly, the wheel again. I guess those 200 con coins put a lot of people close, didn't they? Ian Cartwright says, bit harsh. You're next, Ian. Just so you know, Trey, it's gonna take a little bit to get you into the CMU, but it will happen. What's that? Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Did you guys seriously just get 100 more con coins? Holy cow! This might be this might be dangerous. All of a sudden, everyone's just gonna be spinning the wheel. What do you guys think? Legit, what do you guys think? Is 750 too little? We'll give you guys all the 100 con coins. I'm not changing it this stream. But what do you think? Is 750 con coins just a little too little? Or is this fun? What do you think?
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor and Kevin Owens right now leaving everything in the ring and outside.
This match was originally scheduled to be Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Rollins competed earlier tonight. Kevin Owens stepped in. Owens now looking at
750 is good. All right. Everybody says 750 is good. Gotcha. Kevin Owens, though, with a big-time senton, somewhat like a Green Bay plunge. Right off the top rope, down onto the ground below. And Owens in control here in this matchup. So we need to adjust the polls here, asking you, who do you think is going to win? It's either going to be Kevin Owens
has some not kind words for the crowd here in Indianapolis.
or will it be Finn Balor?
Being called a liar, having his credibility question, his ethics question has brought something out of him.
Cast your votes right there. Oh, and then the big time move there from Finn Balor knocks him down. Some people also saying that they didn't receive the con coins. I cannot do anything about that, guys. Like, unfortunately, the system is not perfect. Some of you will unfortunately not receive con coins from those things. I cannot control it, unfortunately.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What is that? What is happening?
All right, another freaking spin. This is going to become the new lucha very easily. Good Lord, now into the cover. Count of two. Kick out there by Finn Balor. Holy moly. All right, here we go again. Here we freaking go again.
Spin the wheel.
Not again. Oh, my God.
What What is that? What
Nothing. Hey, freak you. Better luck next time. And then freaking Clive Williams over here. Oh, rolling him up now into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Kevin Owens. Sling blade from Finn Balor. All right. Next one. Balor lining it up into the corner. Runs into a super kick.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What is that?
Nope.
What is happening?
Okay.
What is going on?
Ah, Balin How now. Ow! Wow. This is, I don't know what to do, guys. We got an entry into the CMU from who is that spun it before? Clive Williams. So Clive is going into the CMU. I gotta talk about the wrestling friggin' match, man. And then we have a friggin' another spin. Balin How, congratulations, dude. Or sorry, not congratulations. Clive, right? Clive, yeah. Oh, back body drop. Man, I'm turning into Johnny Gargano. I hate wheels now. Spin the wheel. Balin How was before, and then before him was Clive Williams. Oh, into the barricade went Kevin Owens, and now thrown back inside the ring. Okay, what's next, ladies and gentlemen? Another spin. Another spin. Misses the coup de grace. And oh no, better luck next time. That's what Kevin Owens wanted to say to Finn Balor, but Finn Balor kicks out of the pop-up powerbomb. You got nothing. I might have to include more things on the wheel so that things become a little more random as well. It will take some time to figure out what we need to do. Kevin Owens went all the way up to the top rope. He was looking for a swanton bomb, but Finn Balor got his knees up. Now Balor into the corner. There's a missile drop kick. Kevin Owens has been knocked down. Very solid match that has been filled with wheel spins. Do you got, hey guys, legit question. Do you like the wheel? Thumbs up or thumbs down? That's all I need to know. Kevin Owens has Finn Balor caught. Oh my God, stunner after Balor fell down right on his little Finnegans. Good Lord, it's over. Kevin Owens wins with a stunner. Just like that. Wow, the thumbs are huge. Okay, lots of people with big thumbs ups. I'd love to see it. Big dub for KO. Kevin Owens is breaking bad all over Monday Night Raw, apparently. And he just beat Finn Balor. Let's get around to this donation here. We have Aled Thomas dropping 5. Thank you so much, buddy. I always appreciate your support. I hope you are doing wonderful. He says, Team Mods will win CMU Survivor Series. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see in 2 weeks' time.
Team Mods will win CMU Survivor Series end of.
We will see. We will see. Nice that Owens got the W, but sucks that it was at the expense of Finn Balor. Agreed. Finn Balor, I thought he was supposed to be a top babyface coming on over to Monday Night Raw, but they have not really used him in that sense, have they? He has been just kind of there. Like he was just kind of there in the King of the Ring tournament. He was just kind of there. Like ever since he's come to Raw, there's really nothing else to say about it.
What is that?
Oh boy!
What
we got another
that?
spin!
What is
This should be Spin Man 167. Actually, that sounds wrong. Also, by the way, I think we have a new boss up in here, don't we? Yeah, oh no, we don't. Next donation will get the new boss. Whoever it is, $1 or less will get it. As long as it's 50 cents, I should say.
How do you plan on addressing it tonight?
Addressing the Dirty Dogs? Because that's a cool name. Yeah, let me put it this way. They're not even in the same food chain over here. And there are a couple facts in the tag team division that are undeniable. Starting with, the world would be a much better place.
Hey, Oled gets it.
The Usos would just do their job and get rid of New Day once and for all and get off my show. Our show. I'm sorry. And then we have the Street Profits, right? Always wanting the smoke. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what they're talking about, but there is this thing called a Duralog. You light it up, boom, plenty of smoke for everybody. Bunch of goofs. Hey, here's the thing. You don't cross AJ Styles or my own personal Colossus. See, there was this cool movie, maybe you've seen it, called The Avengers. There's this bad guy, the villain, called Low Key. And he said he had an arm.
Spin the wheel, what is that? What?
Which I guess makes me Iron Man, which is pretty cool, right, Omos? Two guys watching cool movies, right? Cool. As far as the Dirty Dogs are concerned. They stole a win from us last week, but tonight will be...
Tonight, I will make them suffer.
Yes! Yeah! You watched Godzilla, right? I told you that was a great monster movie. That's where you're getting this from, right? That.
Well, there we go. They're going on down to the ring. Here's Dirty Dogs.
Jack, tell them what we saw this week, big man. We were watching Peacock and we caught a classic. A blockbuster, if you will, that reminds us a whole lot of you, AJ and Omos.
Omos would be the Schwarzenegger character, obviously.
Obviously.
AJ, the DeVito. Name of the film?
Twins!
You don't call a man DeVito and not expect to fight. Am I wrong, gentlemen?
All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a couple more spins on the wheel to get around to. Let's do that. So the Wheel of Khan resumes. We have our first spin for Joe Dujinic. Joe. Well, my man, Joe Dujinic is up next for the spin. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, cut a promo on you. Joe. Joe blows. Promo. That's it. Done. That's it. You know, it's Roman Reigns style. Say 5 words, leaves. That's it. Joe. I'm joking. Joe, dude, Joe, how's it going over there, my man? Joe, thank you for coming into the stream tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful time. But Joe, I got a question to ask you, my man. Are you ready? Because you don't look ready. No, I'm not about to cut some lame-ass DX promo ripoff on you. No, you don't look ready. You're not ready for this, man. You're not ready for this sauce. All right? I may be the whitest man in the world, but I'm going to make you my bitch. That's what I'm going to do. Now, I don't know where I'm going with this promo, but I'm trying my best, and I hope it's better than the Joe Blows promo that I cut 5 seconds ago. But if it's not, then I don't care. It's fucking so stupid. All right. Let's go back to this again. We've got ourselves another one over here. It was the next spin after that. It was Damian Robinson. All right. Damian, if that's your real name. Let's go.
Joints and EMS therapy, lumbar support, and core compression. Recommended for anyone with back pain from heavy lifting at work, doing household chores, accidents, sitting all day, working out, and poor sleeping positions. Dr. Hose helps relieve your pain so you can do the things you love to do.
Okay, so
Plus,
Damian
Connect
Robbins.
body pads
How the
to get total
why did I include promo in this wheel? Why did I include promo in this wheel? I have nothing to go off of. I have absolutely nothing to go off of. Damian Robinson. Damian. More like Lamian. Want to know why I'm saying Lamian? Because you're lame. Lamian Robinson. God, who names their kid Damian, by the way? Like, look, other than Damian Priest, who is my boy, who the frig names their kid Damian? Right? Damian. Sounds like a type of Swedish food. A Damian. Yeah, I'll have a big old Damian. I don't know. What, are you Swedish food now? Are you a Swedish bitch? Is that what you are? Well, this promo sucks. But you know what sucks worse than this promo? Damian Robinson.
Pick up the phone to find out what today's exclusive TV special is. Hurry.
I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this, man. All right. Thank you for spinning the wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a new boss. And I need promo work, don't I? What did you even say, brother? I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Con is like a dad trying to do a wrestling promo. So bad. So cringe. Let's go here. We've got, like I said, new boss. His name is Aled Thomas, becoming a one-time boss battle champion. And again, my friends, if you are enjoying this show and you would like to support the channel directly, you can consider dropping a super chat donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little, but any little bit does go a long way here on this channel. So thank you very, very much, my friends, for your continued support week in and week out.
Not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
Really, truly appreciate it. Replace the promo with roast instead. Yeah, I probably should. I probably should say roast time. Yeah, I'm gonna say roast time instead of cut a promo. It's gonna be the same thing. Like, I'm gonna roast you in some way, shape, or form, or at least try my best to. So let's just update that right there. That should be a little better. Oh, they're building up Damian Robinson. Or not Damian Robinson. Damian Priest. we just cut a promo on Damian Robinson, and then they show Damian Priest on our screen here. It was never Jay White. Yeah. The biggest control in history. Pretty much there, Ghostface. I didn't have a lot to go off of. Here we go! It's time for the Dirty Dogs! Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode. I'm actually quite a big fan of this tag team. I think that they have been pretty solid. And they're doing a good job being in their position. I don't know what else to say about the Dirty Dogs. They are not overly anything other than, like, you know, enhancement talent veteran tag team. It's good. It's really good. But yeah. What do you guys think about the Dirty Dogs? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or fist emoji? Devontae says biggest con botch ever. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I legit thought I heard Jay White. Like, I thought the name Jay White was being said. That's what I thought. Do I have a door handle now? No, Craft Machine. Like I told you, I'm never getting a door handle. right, let's get the polls up here on the screen, asking you guys who will win. As Omos has been tagged in.
That's where the suffering begins. Robert Roode is going, why did I start this first? Oh, Ziggler's thankful that Robert Roode started this first. All right, big man, let's go. Come on, Big Bob.
Okay. So here. Get your votes in. Do either vote Omos or vote Dogs right here in the live chat. So yeah, Big Bob is in that ring right now. Big Bob. And the Big O, the Big Omos, just making you say, oh, as he crashes in to Robert Roode in the corner. Whenever Roode and Ziggler are on Raw, they are mostly used and highlighted quite nicely. So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good. Paul Carpenter says they are underrated as hell. Oh my God! I'll tell you what, though, that chop right there was not underrated. Could feel that all the way up here in Canada. Oh.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What is that? What is
We got ourselves another spin.
What is going on? Spin the wheel. I hate.
Good luck, Lauren.
This I have never seen, daring him, Dolph Ziggler, to enter the ring and take on Omos.
Good luck, Lauren. What you gonna get? Oh, roast time, because it can't be anything else other than that, can it? Freaking roast time. I changed the name, but it didn't change anything. So, Lauren. Lauren Clayton. What type of a last name is Clayton? Huh? Do you just, like, for fun, do you just play in a ton of clay? Is that what you do, Lauren Clayton? You just play in a ton of clay for fun? You know what? Freaking Lauren, man. Like, I've never met a Lauren in my life that I've liked. And you're another one of them, Lauren Clayton. Go play in that ton of clay. I'm joking. Lauren, I love you. Please don't leave me. No, please don't go away. This is so cringe. I'm so sorry. I'm such a mean person. Why am I getting so mean? I love you guys. I don't like this roast time. I don't want to be mean to my subs. I want to make my subs love me. I don't want to be a dick to them. Uh-oh. Big phenomenal forearm there. Now into the cover. Count of 2. Whoa, it's over. AJ and Omos just wrecked the Dirty Dogs.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What is that? What is happening? What is going on? Spin the wheel. I hate wheels.
This is the new freaking lucha. This is the new freaking lucha. Claire again. Why? Why? All right, here's another. Claire Strayer. Here's Bobby Lashley backstage as well.
Survivor Series teammate Rey Mysterio. After last week, you were responsible for removing Dominic from Team Raw.
Removing Dominic from Team Raw? Dominic should have never been on Team Raw in the first place. There's no other superstar more destructive, more invincible, more dominant than the Almighty. Did you see the look on Rey's face when he found out he was going to face me tonight? It was the same look that his son had when I was tapping him out to the Hurt Lock last week. Rey doesn't want to have no part of me, and neither does anybody on Team SmackDown. So after I'm done beating Rey up and wiping the mat with him, he can lick his wounds and he can come to Survivor Series and stand on the apron and cheer on the Almighty as I walk through all of Team SmackDown. And if anybody has any problem with that, then come see me.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What is that? What is happening? What is going on? Spin the wheel. I hate wheels.
All right. We got another one. We got another one. Good Lord. How did you guys all get so many coins? I guess 300 con coins in one stream will do that to you, won't it? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, another spin. Let's go live. Who was the first one in line for a spin? So CJ Styles is coming up. Who was the first person?
I would not blame Rey Mysterio for finding himself in this situation, for being overcome with emotion. What happened to Dominic last week should have never happened. Listen, I wouldn't blame Rey Mysterio if you found him hiding in a broom closet somewhere in Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Who was the first person? Claire. Thank you, Claire. All right. So Claire is the first one. Let's do it. Claire Strayer is up first. What do you land on? What do you get? 5-second pose. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those with the benefits of flash photography or the ability to screen capture stuff, I'm about to pose in a very cringy way. And you will have 5 seconds in order to capture the moment.
Looking for the game? Your location matters. Visit sportsnet.ca/watch NHL tonight to help you follow all the NHL action, updated daily.
The next Lotto Max jackpot is an estimated $12 million. So, let's act out some dreams.
I'm opening the door to our dream home.
Go bigger? And I'm landing the chopper on our helipad. The next Lotto Max jackpot is an estimated $12 million.
There is something about a Guinness that reminds you there's less that separates us than brings us together. Here's
And
to us
that
all.
was your 5-second pose.
It means supporting local businesses.
Hat.
And that's important to me.
It was actually 3 hats. I put 1, 2, 3 hats on. I wore 3 hats. Con man 3 hats.
It's really good to support them.
3 hats. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I also just realized that I've been doing the spins all wrong here tonight. I should not have had the other window pulled up, so we'll fix that right now.
It's a multi-flex tailgate. It can be a step. It can even become a workspace. What's so great about him? He didn't have a workspace.
Oh, we have another one too. I'm really running behind. Okay.
What is that? What is happening?
So,
what is going on?
That's
Spin the
Alex
wheel.
Allen.
I hate wheels.
So before Alex was... Holy moly, this thing all of a sudden just became Con Man spinning a wheel. This has literally been the last half hour. It's just me spinning wheels. Alright, so... CJ Styles is up first. Best of luck to CJ Styles.
I spent months looking for a job. I got nowhere. This.
What you gonna land on?
Deal with that frustration.
Oh, CJ! Bam, 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 bam. CJ Styles. That's the one that you want, isn't it? Entry into the CMU draw. CJ Styles. There you go, CJ. All right, and then the next person up here
Go to ZipRecruiter.ca and put ZipRecruiter to
was
work for you.
Sportsnet now and NHL Live. It's like
Alex Allen. So Alex Allen, you're the next up with the spin. What are you gonna get?
But with select passes, you get access to even more games with the inclusion of NHL
Holy
Live.
shit. All right. Well, get ready for freaking more spins, because here is 100 con coins to everyone. Everyone gets 100 con coins. Yay! Yay! More spins! More spins! Yay! Hey.
This program is
Yay! Oh, yay! Okay.
viewer discretion is advised.
Alex Johnson, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. What? Roman Reigns is going to be on Jimmy Fallon this Wednesday. I wonder how he's going to handle himself. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
The head of the table, Roman Reigns, a very special guest on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And we'll find
If you guys do not get con coins, it might be because your account is not turned on to public. Like, you do not have your subscriptions turned on to public. That might be something. I don't know for sure, but if you're not getting con coins in the live chat, try messing around with your YouTube settings to see if you've got your subscriptions turned on to private. Because if you do, that might be preventing Streamlabs from working these commands with your names. I don't know for certain.
How long have you known Naomi for? You're no longer on the SmackDown Women's Survivor Series team.
someone else's dreams for Survivor Series is going to be dashed. It's either going to be Sami Zayn or Jeff Hardy. Swanton! Jeff Hardy's going to
Oh boy.
Sami Zayn isn't.
So what do you think about the GMs of essentially Raw and SmackDown with Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce taking more of a control of the show? What do you guys think about that? Because they have been more authoritative as of late. Certainly more heelish, but more authoritative. Lauren Clayton says, Con, you kind of hurt my feelings with that roast. Apologies, Lauren, that your feelings were hurt by that. It was all with love. It was all out of fun. I literally had nothing to go off of other than your name. And if you, I'm sorry that you were hurt by me saying that you are a ton of clay. Apologies. Although it'll happen again in the future if you get that. Roast me. Just so you know. They're recapping Friday Night SmackDown right now with Roman Reigns putting the crown on his head.
Oh, it is all about Survivor Series. That's right. This Sunday, champion versus champion.
Spin the wheel. What is that?
All right,
What-
we got another spin.
What is that? What is
Another spin on the wheel.
What is going on? Spin the wheel. I hate.
Cordell Winder says that's not an apology. Honestly, yeah, I said I'm sorry. But, like, do I really feel like I offended somebody? I mean, I personally don't feel how I could be offended. But, you know, somebody else was. And so I'm apologizing that they were upset over that situation. I am. I'm sorry that I hurt their feelings that way. All right, so we got that spin again. Spin Man 167 apparently. Holy shit.
Spin the wheel. What is that?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
What is happening? What is going on? Spin the wheel.
Okay, I can't even talk about wrestling right now. I have to make an executive decision for this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Whatever, Cordell. Whatever, dude. All right, I got to make an executive decision. I got to raise this. So the store for the wheel is going to now cost. It's going to cost $850. Okay, let's try it 100 con coins higher. $850. Just because, like, I actually, should it be 1,000? No, I'm going back up to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
Spin the wheel. What is that? What?
I'm going back up to 1,000.
Is that? What is happening?
There we go. I
What
feel
is going
comfortable
on?
with that.
Spin the wheel. I hate wheels.
I feel much more comfortable with that. There we go. All right. Sorry about the confusion with the whole wheel. I know I've changed it twice now this month, but we just had to. We just had to. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, but I want it to stay fun, and I see this immediately becoming an issue in the long term. So, unfortunately, friends, we gotta extend it to 1,000, but I'm sure you guys will still get to 1,000. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time once you get there, okay? I think we've got 3 spins on the wheel now. Here comes Bobby Lashley. There we go. So who was the first one? Whoever the first one was, you got an entry into the CMU draw. Here comes Bobby. Instant Classic. All right, so Instant Classic is entered into the CMU draw. Oh boy. Here comes Bobby. So, congratulations, Instant Classic. Then Let's Go Cowboy. So Cowboy 420, I think, was next after that. Right? No MVP by his side, though. That's true. Oh, Cowboy! Cowboy! Well, better luck next time, dude. And then now we've got Let's Go. Let's Go is the third person. Thank you so much, Big Tiger. That was big help of you. Oh, Let's Go was first? Wait, is this Cowboy spin, or was that Let's Go? You know what? We did the spin for Cowboy. Here we go. Let's go. It's your turn. Let's do it. Let's go. Has won 100 con coins for everyone. I guess it really truly doesn't matter. But there you go, guys. Truly doesn't matter because you all get 100 con coins at the end of the day. So there you go. Yeah, just like that, that increased threshold is going to be a lot easier to maintain. There's a lot of people that were hovering around the 750 mark. Not that many people that were hovering around the 1,000. So that's much better. Cool. All right. So, hi, how you guys doing? Welcome to the wrestling show. Yeah, wrestling tonight. We've got Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio coming up next. It looks like we are going to have about 17 minutes left in the show. This has been a nothing show. I'm sorry to say. It's been a nothing show. The biggest part has been Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch getting face-to-face. I guess they slightly build towards the Usos versus RK Bro. And they have built slightly towards Big E versus Roman Reigns. Slightly. Tonight has been really, truly a nothing show. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. What do you guys think? What's your rating of the show here tonight? Big Tiger says, but the wheel has made it better. So yeah, that's the awesome part, is I want the wheel to be a nice extension of this live stream. I don't want it to be the dominant part of the live stream, which is what it was becoming there. And we're only halfway through the month, right? You got to think of that. If we're only halfway through the month, that means coins are going to essentially double from here. So it's going to be quite active still. 5.5, 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Not a good go-home show for Raw tonight, says Trenton Pinkard. 7.6, 7.37. And I might end up with 4 entries in the draw. Yeah.
It's a nail fungus infection.
Craft Machine says, why did you have to become a boomer? because I Do you remember the luchas when they were happening at 1,000 con coins, how often they happened? And then that shit with the wheel happened today. And you guys don't think that I was going to lose my mind over that? Of course I was going to lose my mind over that. Oh, you spelled dogs wrong. Oh, I totally did. Forgot the, well, that's a con botch right there. They're off the screen, though. Khan's becoming a Karen. Really? You think I'm a Karen? Am I a Karen, ladies and gentlemen? Tarjan says, first time brother watching from Nepal. Nice, dude. Nice. It's good to see ya. Tingerlin over here says, I think Survivor Series is pointless. Jonathan Negron says, we all hate Khan. I know, man. I know. Karen Man 167. Hey, Suckman Manas. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Anthony Daniel says, no, you're a con. Who else got roasted by Con Man besides me? Who was the other person that I roasted earlier today? Whoa, no! No! Oh my God, you didn't just do that to me, Bruce. I have been getting more and more annoyed throughout the entire stream. And then Bruce over here comes in and freaking does this to me. Oh, Bruce, Bruce. Oh, frig out, Bruce. But at the same time, Bruce, I love you for the support, my man. Thank you so much for thinking of me, my family, and this channel and this community. It means the world to me. But frig the lucha! Ah! I don't like the lucha, man. Although, granted, this is not a shot at the Lucha House Party being fired by WWE. Not at all. This is the running joke on the channel, but man, frig the lucha! Thank you so much, Bruce. Right now, this match is well underway. It's Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio. I think this is the main event on the evening. So, who will win? Bobby or will it be Rey Mysterio? Rey, oh, what the frig was that move? Bobby Lashley catching Rey Mysterio, has him up on his shoulders. What is going on? What the hell has just happened here? What in the blue hell? Oh my God, Bobby Lashley though, fighting away. Now Rey Mysterio driving his knee right there into the side of his head. This is so messed up. Oh, face first goes Bobby into the steel post. And there's a drop kick right there to the face as well. Off the ropes. 6-1. What is happening? What is happening to Rey Mysterio? He is botching all over the place. This dude is struggling in this match. That was a botched 619. Wow. By the way, though, Bruce, again, thank you so much, my dude. I really do appreciate it. Now Rey Mysterio. Up and over. Goes for a crossbody. Bobby just throws Rey into the barricade. So yeah, Bobby's in control. There's no question about that as we go into our final commercial break. I hope, man, I hope that that we're going to get something big to end this show because, man, this has been a lackluster. Cubs fan says we need a Con Man versus MJF in a promo battle. Book it. We had a lot of promos by Con tonight. It was so cringe. So cringe. Oh, that screenshot right there. That freaking screenshot right there of the hat. That's too funny.
I found it in my living room.
Who are you?
4 stars.
The ghost girl coming back.
Paul Rudd was made for this.
Hey, bud.
Anthony Daniel.
It's one of the biggest and best films of the year.
Creepy. I dig it.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. In theaters Thursday.
Oh, Anthony Daniel sending me a screenshot of the trivia that we did. Where he said 16 first. So here's the thing, Anthony Daniel. What's going to happen 9 times out of 10 is everybody's going to send it at the same time, and the latency from your end is going to show your message being first because everybody else's message is coming on in. But it doesn't actually mean that you've sent first. All that matters is what comes in through my end, because that's the only one that I can see, right? So yeah, if somebody sent it at the exact same time as you and the internet processed on their end just a little bit quicker, it gets to my eyes first. You must have been really close behind, though. Must have been really close. Have they announced the 5th person on the Raw Survivor Series team yet? No, I do not believe so. On the Raw? Hang on. On the Raw. No, it's
just made to play.
The new 888poker.net with lots of wicked cool stuff inside. 888poker.
Hang on. You mean SmackDown, right? SmackDown. I was going to say, Raw already has their team made. It's just SmackDown that's missing one person on the women's team, correct? Yeah. I was reading that comment. I'm like, I don't think that's registering with me for whatever reason. All right, let's do another trivia here.
Being a sports fan is a thankless job. No one ever says, "Thanks for watching the game during my dance recital, Brenda."
Ah, here's a good one. Here's a good one. So, the question is, who is the brother of Vince McMahon? Who is the brother of Vince McMahon?
As for people who schedule dance recitals during the game, they're the real problem.
It's Raw versus SmackDown at WWE Survivor Series.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Dynamic Doom, I believe you've got it correctly. Let me just check this out.
Slowly devolving into a massacre. Every time Rey Mysterio shows signs of hope.
Yeah, all right, cool. So you got it correctly there, Dynamic Doom. Congratulations, dude. The answer is Roderick McMahon. He also goes by the name of Bob McMahon. So, Bob, or Roderick. There you go. You have won 30 con coins there, Dynamic Doom.
WWE official Adam Pearce looking on at what is essentially Adam's handiwork. It was last week that Dominic Mysterio was forced to compete against Lashley.
Into the corner. Bobby Lashley goes for a right hand to the face, but Rey Mysterio moves out of the way. Some more right hands being delivered from Rey Mysterio, now bumping off the ropes. Bobby Lashley running after Rey. Wait a second, though. Bobby Lashley has him up for a Dominator, and he just planted him down. Crap, Ray is in trouble, man. He is in so much trouble. Also, by the way, I believe we've got ourselves a... Oh, how the hell don't we have a new boss? Bruce, you got screwed, dude. Rey Mysterio sent underneath the bottom rope and down to the floor. It's been a sloppy match.
Almighty and the emotions written on the face of Dominic.
And I gotta agree with you, Corey. It seems as though Bobby Lashley doesn't want to put this away. He wants to enjoy this punishment. Like that.
Wow. Face first he goes into the steel post, and Rey Mysterio is getting absolutely wrecked. Yeah, this is such a sloppy main event. Just released a tweet that says sloppy main event tonight. Hashtag WWE RAW. If you guys agree with me, favorite, retweet, all that stuff.
Of the almighty Bobby Lashley.
And it is like a replay of last week. Bobby Lashley could have put Dominic Mysterio away at any time. He wanted to toy with Mysterio.
Yep, rough Monday Night Raw, guys. Rough Monday Night Raw. I think my rating has to be down at a 5.5. It's lost my interest throughout the show. Has not peaked it at all. It's just kind of been there. It really does feel like they're just like, okay, whoever you want to throw out there before Survivor Series, do it. Like, they don't even care about building to the show anymore, guys. They don't. There's proof. They are doing the most lazily build pay-per-view to Survivor Series ever. Like, so lazy for supposed to be a major pay-per-view. Bobby Lashley just signaling to Dominic Mysterio it's over, and there's a big suplex. Two, but a kick out by Rey. Bobby, though.
Some of the possibilities, Corey. It could be 5-on-2. It could be 5-on-1. You don't know what kind of odds each team's going to face. You know what? I don't care what
Mr. Pancakes says, if this wasn't the last Raw before Survivor Series, I would give it a higher rating. Would ya? Would ya? I mean, I don't know what this show has done. I guess the opening was decent. Okay, the opening was decent. And the promo between Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch was decent. Becky Lynch's promo towards Charlotte Flair was excellent. But outside of that, I don't really know what else has been really quite decent tonight. What was your guys' favorite moment on the show so far? There's a 619 to the back of Bobby Lashley. Oh my! Wait, Bobby Lashley now running back towards Rey Mysterio. He gets caught. His knee was hit with a drop kick. Rey Mysterio with a 619. Rey Mysterio gonna fly. Big splash there to the cover. Two. Bobby, what? Just sat up. You gotta be kidding me. The strength of Lashley. Oh, he's got it in. The Hurt Lock. The Hurt Lock is in. Good night, Rey. Being swung around like a rag doll. Rey Mysterio taps out. This one's over. Refusing to let go of the hold. Dominic, you better get yourself in there. Protect your father, dude. Protect your damn dad. What are you doing, Dominic Mysterio? Grow some balls and get in that ring. What are you doing? And Bobby Lashley stands tall to finish off this show. Wow.
Do you have any last-minute thoughts on Survivor Series this Sunday?
Actually, mind if I borrow this?
Oh, what's going on? Hang on, something's being announced. What is Pierce going to announce?
Full of surprises.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is literally my job to make sure that we have the best competition possible at Survivor Series.
Okay.
That's why it pains me to say that for the well-being of Team Raw, but more importantly for the well-being of Rey Mysterio.
Oh, what?
I unfortunately am left with no choice. I must remove Rey Mysterio from the Raw Survivor
All right.
Series team.
Rey Mysterio is being removed from the team.
To be named later.
So somebody's going to be named later. All right.
Later, why?
So. Oh, Austin Theory! Oh my God, Austin Theory in the ring! Austin Theory taking out Dominic Mysterio! Austin Theory's gonna close off the show? Wait a second.
Austin Theory, I like your style.
Austin's going in.
Replacing Rey Mysterio on series team, Austin Theory.
Wow. Austin Theory just replaced Rey Mysterio. Talk about a big rub. He's taking that selfie. So Austin Theory in the main event gets put over and is now on Survivor Series for Team Raw. All right. That's the show. I don't hate that he's going to get the rub on Survivor Series. I don't hate that at all. But that show was rough, wasn't it, folks? That show was pretty rough. Yeah, I even feel bad giving it a 5.5 out of 10. Like that's a tough one, isn't it? Overall, I think that they did deliver some decent enough matchups. Decent enough. They had some decent mic work. Outside of that show really had nothing. If you were telling me that Survivor Series was this Sunday, I'd be saying, bullshit. No, it's not. No, there's no way that's the way that they ended the build to Survivor Series on Monday Night Raw, with Austin Theory taking a selfie over Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. No, there's no way that's... Oh, wait, that is how they end it? Oh, Survivor Series is this Sunday? Oh, okay. Wow, news to me. God. Yeah, it's the ending. It's the ending. Look, as a mid part of the show, I think that would have been a fantastic part of the show. That ending, though, just is like the most lackluster thing that you probably could have done on a go-home build to Survivor Series. Just saying. But it's because they already have your money. It's because Peacock is paying them those sweet, sweet dollar bills. And this might be more of the norm moving forward. The pay-per-view itself is going to be fun. Look, I'm not crapping on the pay-per-view at all. I think the pay-per-view itself will be fun. We've got a decent enough card. But outside of that, it's just another wrestling show. It's a show with nothing on the line. There's champions versus champions. But what's on the line? There's nothing on the line, right? So it just doesn't really have a lot of that excitement around it, I guess. Anyways, my friends, that's got to do it for us here today. I want to say thank you so much to our donators here tonight who keep this channel alive, who keep it supported week in and week out. You guys are absolutely amazing people. Shout out to Anthony Daniel, Cartoon Chaos, Todd0864, Jason Barker, C Wrestling, DL Bain, Aled Thomas, Lauren Clayton, and Bruce Revis especially, who had the largest dono of the day. My man, thank you so much. And to everyone else here in this live chat, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. On your way out, make sure you drop that like, make sure you're subscribed, all that great stuff. We will be live tomorrow over on Con Games, and then we're live here tomorrow night with some NXT 2.0. Hopefully NXT 2.0 will be a better show because, man, we might have 2 really rough nights back to back. We'll see. All right, everyone, take care. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.